It's time for Mountain Crest High School Sports, a presentation of 107.7 KLZX and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, DD Auto and Salvage, Adams Wealth Advisors, Mountain Crest Booster Club, State Farm Agent Lana Powell, Cache Valley Daily, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Now, it's time for the Mountain Crest Mustangs on 107.7 KLZX.
Hello and welcome in, everybody, here to Lynn R. Miller Field in beautiful Hiram, Utah. I am Cody Olson, joined here with Coach Olson here in the broadcast booth. It is playoff time. Football season has been in the air for a while now, but it's somewhat different when it comes to playoff time. The Mountain Crest Mustangs will be hosting the Westfield Longhorns here in the Longhorns' first inaugural playoff game in their first inaugural season.
Yes.
This is going to be a game that is going to test both the Mustangs in their ability to adapt with a new quarterback like we've seen the last 2 weeks with Braden Larson going down. And then for the Longhorns, this is new territory for them, period. A lot of these kids come from Fremont to come play at Westfield. This is brand new territory for a lot of them. Coach, how are you doing?
I'm good. It is finally feeling like October out here.
Finally,
for a while,
right?
It was like August just kept going for a while. But yeah, no, it finally feels like football weather and playoff weather, which is nice.
It is beautiful tonight. Little chilly if you're out here at Lynn R. Miller Field. You're going to be donning some heavy jacket wear as the sun is already set, and we're getting ready. The floodlights are already going. We had the late game and the late slate tonight because Mountain Crest Lady Mustangs are competing for a big game, a state championship soccer game down in Salt Lake County.
Yes, and currently, the last I checked, it was 3-1 nearing the end of the game. You know how soccer is. You don't know. It's a surprise when they're like, oh, that's the game. And you're like,
and I'm spent.
And I'm
there
done.
We go.
So,
the Lady Mustangs are leading in that one 3-1.
Yes. Last I checked, 3-1. So.
Well, we are going to hope that the ladies can bring home the hardware. As for the boys on the gridiron, they're hoping to get a win here to start off playoffs on the right foot here. This is going to be an interesting one, Coach. But as we know, Mountain Crest loses their starting quarterback in a late regular season game in Logan. They have to go ahead and host the Ridgeline Riverhawks, who just went 10-0 on the season.
Yes.
And it was a learning curve for the Mustangs, absolutely, 2 weeks ago. They come into this with renewed vigor to try and right the ship, try and make a playoff push.
Yes, they're ready to make a playoff push. I had the opportunity to talk to Coach and several of the players yesterday, and, the feeling, throughout the locker room is, hey, guys, it's up to us. We can definitely make a run in these playoffs, and, they really believe that they can. Muir's coming in, young quarterback sophomore, but everybody's really taking him under their wing. He's been running the same offense on JV, but the big difference is the speed of the game changes so much from JV to varsity, and just getting used to that is the biggest thing that you got to worry about. But, we're going to see how it works.
Yeah, Brady Muir stepped in as quarterback both in that Logan game and against Ridgeline. He didn't, carry a ton of responsibility throwing the football. They're trying to ease him into this quarterback position, like you mentioned before. Played fairly decently well, but Mountain Crest implemented more of a running back by committee wildcat formation in that Ridgeline game. It worked to their advantage for a good quarter, and it just seemed like the Riverhawks were able to kind of figure it out. What are you expecting from the Mustangs tonight, now that they're facing a completely different opponent in the Longhorns?
So I'm expecting to see much more of their offense. They're going to come out with their offense. They are going to give the Longhorns a good, healthy dose of Aaron Bell and a lot of the run out of their regular offense, I think, to start that. To go and, get them in, get them in the rhythm so that they don't have to come out and expect Muir to just start flinging the ball.
Right. It's not going to be a secret. I think Aaron Bell's going to be a big key to the Mustangs' success tonight. Can they move the ball consistently against the Longhorns? They did it in the regular season in a game where Aaron Bell ran for almost 200 yards, had a score to himself as well. So that's going to be a key that we'll probably touch up on. For the Longhorns, they're coming into this one really trying to find their identity so late in the season.
Yeah.
I say that in a way that's, I try to say very endearing. They've had so many different things work for them. They've put wrinkles in both offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Tice Abbott, the quarterback for the Longhorns. He can rush the ball, and that's actually what he's been really, really good at doing.
Yep.
7 touchdown tosses, 7 interceptions on the season. So, you got that mixed bag of what's going to happen when Abbott drops back to pass. Mountain Crest defense is going to have to adapt pretty quickly to what they're seeing on the field tonight.
Yeah, exactly. And they've been told that, hey, guys, Westfield is like a wounded dog. You have no idea what they're going to do, and you have got to play them tough because they've got nothing to lose. They're in the playoffs, whatever, They come in at the very end, like last place to make the playoffs, but still in the playoffs, and you've got to take this game seriously. And, there's a much heavier feel, from what I understand, not in a bad way, with practice this week. Mountain Crest is very focused, so we'll see how it plays out. And one more thing really quick about the running game. Aaron Bell is only 8 yards away from a 1,000-yard rushing season. Mm-hmm. So, he should get that tonight within the first couple of plays.
Maybe
but we'll see.
We'll be here with party poppers, obviously,
right.
for Aaron Bell once he does reach that 1K mark tonight.
Yeah.
He's averaging over 100 yards a game, really, on the season. He's been the bell cow back for the Mustangs. Yep. Everyone else is going to help him out. To kind of get you more familiar with the Longhorns and who they are, this is their inaugural season as a school. They worked an off season without a weight room, really without their own space. They were a team without a home for a long while. And their field, which was projected to be done in August, ended up getting pushed backwards all the way up till September. They really did not have a place to play.
No.
Head coach Eric Jones comes from Bingham and Roy, both as a head coach.
Right.
He's trying to get these kids together and unify them. This is actually a very old squad for the Longhorns. You would expect, we were talking off the broadcast, you expect a team to be young, and sometimes you forget, hey, these are kids, these are seniors and juniors that are coming from Roy High School and Fremont. Yeah. So, it's a mixed bag.
It is, yeah. And interesting thing we talked about too before, it's their first year, but he's also their second coach. They had a coach for a couple months, and he had to step in late when that coach stepped down. So, again, without a weight room, without a place, catching up with a coach, it's, you know what it's like to start out, even with a coach being the first year. You did that for first year. It's disconcerting when you are practicing at an elementary school and you don't have a weight room.
no yard markers. You're playing in the dirt, and these kids, granted, a lot of these kids, did a lot of passing leagues before. They got a lot of chemistry. It's just fitting that all together has been kind of the challenge that the Longhorns have had all year long. We've got a lot more coming up. We're going to go ahead, take a quick break, give you more on both of these teams, our keys to the game coming up. We'd like to go ahead and thank our wonderful sponsors that make this broadcast possible here on 107.7 KLZX. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, because I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
At
Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Welcome back here to Lynn R. Miller Field. We are excited to be here with you. Cody Olson joined here with Coach Olson in the booth, getting ready for playoff time. You are listening to 107.7 KLZX. Video streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com. Our pregame show starting to wrap up. We've got about 7 minutes left approximately until kickoff time. It's time for us to tell us, well, it's really time for us to tell you a little bit more about the keys to the game. Coach, I know that you talked with Coach Visser prior to this game today.
Yeah.
You know, what was that main message that he's bringing into this playoff mindset for this team?
You know, his biggest thing was, just getting those boys to understand that, they know what they need to do. Now is the time we move forward. He's like, it is in your court whether we move forward through these playoffs or not, because he says, I know we can. It's just whether you guys put it all together and go. So
I got a question for you. You know, obviously Mountain Crest did not play the last scheduled week of the regular season.
Right.
You know, it's equivalent to a bye, at the very, very end.
Yes.
You see it at different levels. Is that concerning to you, knowing that we've had 2 weeks off for the Mustangs?
No, it's technically 1 week off because they're playing the first round of the playoffs. I actually really liked it, especially with the fact that they're trying to plug in a new quarterback. They're trying to get him up to speed. I like the idea of having a week off. That if they'd have played that game, it would have been away and down pretty far away, and so I like the idea of having that game off and getting ready. They needed that week to get healthy and get mentally healthy for this game.
Well, the boys are underneath the bleachers getting ready, getting hyped. We're getting serenaded by Johnny Cash out here at Lynn R. Miller Field. As a formal announcement, the girls, Lady Stangs, have won state championship in soccer. Congratulations to the Lady Stangs.
That is amazing. Yep, they only actually lost one game all season and did an amazing job tonight beating Timpanogos. So
congratulations to them. We are proud of our Lady Stangs bringing home the hardware. Now it's the boys' turn.
Yes.
Got to match what the girls did tonight.
Yes.
Got to come away with the playoff win. So here we are at CashValleyDaily.com. We are excited to be here with you. The Mountain Crest Mustangs take the field, fly in the orange and blue. Here they go. Out to midfield, looking excited and pumped and ready to go. Can they translate that to play on the field? That's the biggest question for everybody else.
That is.
Here we go, and let's talk a little bit more about both of these teams and the storylines going into it. Obviously, if you were listening to us earlier in the broadcast, Brady Muir is going to be the starting quarterback for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. That's going to be a consistent talking point for us through the playoffs and throughout this game. How quick can they get him ready? And what kind of things can a coach do to get your sophomore quarterback in a rhythm early in this game?
So one of the things, and again, this is it's kind of different because I'm going to use an NFL translation in this. I think, if you know about Jordan Love coming from Utah State, going to the NFL, and his success, I play that up a lot for his coach, not overwhelming him. you see a lot of times where, a new player comes in, a new quarterback, and it's kind of all thrown on his shoulders. So I know that Mountain Crest is going to have this kind of this kind of setup where he's part of it out there, but he's not it. It's not all on his shoulders, which is going to be a huge thing for him to get going, get into his rhythm. This is going to be the game that he's going to need to get everything down to go forward, because you're not going to have that. If you move on to beat Skyview, you're not going to have that extra time to get ready.
We're going to go ahead and step aside for the national anthem. Be back right after this.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, because I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
Welcome back here to Lynn R. Miller Field. The captains will meet out at the midfield stripe to see who's going to get the ball first. The captains for the Mountain Crest Mustangs, it looks like that is Puma Huerta, paired with Seth Burbank.
The center.
Yep, Braden Larson, as well as Zion Folger. So that is your Mountain Crest captains. Across from him, it looks like calling the coin toss. Number 20 of the Longhorns, Tice Abbott, the quarterback. So, looks like we already got a signal. Did they defer?
They deferred. I think they won and deferred, so.
Perfect. Very quick coin toss. So, it looks like our official call from the White Hat, Mountain Crest will receive to start this ball game, and it is the Longhorns that chose to defer. So, here we are, getting ready for this game, and, the Longhorns, Plain City getting excited out on the field. And, I just realized if I only needed another reason why I'm getting old, head coach for the Mountain Crest girls soccer team.
Yes.
I went to school with. Congratulations, Simeon.
Oh.
Simeon Wells, my man. He's not going to know that I shouted him out, but I'm going to do it and put it into the universe anyway.
Put it out there, yeah. Yeah, that's
Simeon
pretty cool. So.
Went to Mountain Crest with me, and all-around good guy, and now state championship-winning soccer coach.
Right.
So,
and what are you doing with your life?
I know.
He's a state champion.
What am I
coach.
doing? All right.
You're young.
You're young. With fresh salt in that wound, we're going to get ready for the kickoff coming up here, Plain City. Getting the huddle out on the far sideline. It is a beautiful night. Mountain Crest going to be wearing their navy tops and orange bottoms. Not very often do we get two teams that adopt that orange color scheme. I feel like it's a pretty unique one.
It is.
Whereas Plain City, the Longhorns are adopting that more burnt orange University of Texas type of look.
Yes.
Mountain Crest, I call it Mountain Crest orange because it's just iconic as it is. But
it is. Very similar to the Broncos, but yes.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead. We'll have a substitution at halftime. So it'll be
there
good.
You go.
It'll be good. The Longhorns getting ready to roll, and it looks like our place kicker for Plain City. Number 36, Jaden Fowers, will tee it off and get ready to roll. They actually are going to line up two different kickers. One's going to line it up, get ready, and we are underway. High up in the air. The ball will be close and let go back into the end zone. That one's going to be given up by Adrian Garfias of Mountain Crest.
And Mountain Crest was lined up just in case for an onside because, they really are, getting this mentality of anything could happen, which is probably best out here right now. So.
Absolutely. Well, here we go. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line. The Mountain Crest Mustangs will start things off in the first quarter here. They will line up in the shotgun. Two wide receivers, or rather a wide receiver to either side, flanking to the right side of Muir. And the motion from left to right. And a second motion. Here comes the near side. It's going to be a fake sweep, draw up the middle. Up the middle goes the Mountain Crest Mustangs. That is Aaron Bell. That will carry a couple Longhorns up for a 9-yard gain up to the 29. So
he's at his 1,000 mark.
There you go. Congrats, the Party Poppers, 1,000
right,
yard
1,000 yards for
Aaron Bell.
For Aaron Bell on the season. So
took one play for him to do it. Clock will roll as we get action continuing here for the Mustangs and Longhorns. Second down and 1 from the left hash of the 29-yard line. Muir will send a man out in motion to the right. That's Folger. He'll get the snap, handed off to Aaron Bell again, who'll make a cut back from right to left. He'll get near the sticks, and he'll be brought down right near the 30. It looks like it will be enough for a first down. Quick thinking on the feet of Aaron Bell. Saw no room to the right, cut back to the left. Got a first down.
Yeah, I was able to see the hole shifted really quick, able to get over there and get those needed yards. And then just as we expected, a heavy dose of Aaron Bell out here.
At least the first two plays and a first down is probably the concoction and method that we're going to be seeing mostly from the Mustangs. Now we get two wide receivers spread out to the near side. Aaron Bell flanking to the right of Muir. Muir will take the snap, take a quick toss to the near side. It is caught on the wide receiver screen up the middle and into a plethora of Longhorns. Goes that wide receiver for the Mustangs. It looks like that was number 18, Cale Olson.
Another sophomore, Cale.
Cale getting in there, getting some action offensively. Muir will come over to the near sideline to get the play from Coach Visser and head right back into the huddle. A lot of teams will signal in plays offensively.
Right.
Mountain Crest is one of the few, I feel like, that still come to the sideline that get it.
Uh-huh.
And they did that regardless of who was at quarterback. Trips to the left side. Muir will get the snap, another pass, and it'll be a quick wide receiver screen to Clemens. He'll make a cut up to the right side, pick up about 2, and then the rallying defense of the Longhorns is there to stop him for minimal gain.
Yeah, and I really like those just quick out passes. It's just as good as a run game when you're able to get that out there. And you've got to be effective with the wide receiver screens out there as well.
It is effectively a run play. I mean, you're just a long toss. You're getting your quarterback into rhythm, and you're spreading out the defense. So here comes down a 3rd down and 4. We are situated at the 36-yard line. Got to get to the 40. Again in the shotgun motion from Cale Olson from near side to far side. Muir surveys the defense. Looks like man being shown by the Longhorns. Blitz up the middle, and Aaron Bell is wrapped up right in that double A blitz, that double A gap blitz, bringing him down. Number 21, Cash Cullahan, the senior linebacker, making the play for the Longhorns.
Yep, and that's a good stop by the Longhorns. Not letting Mountain Crest get their drive going, and they got the first down is all. But yeah, able to stop Mountain Crest.
Mountain Crest forced to punt after one first down gain. We could be in here for a dogfight. Here comes the punter for MC. Snap is low, gathered up off of the shoelaces and winged off the right foot. It is fielded at the 30-yard line, bobbled initially, but then wrapped up. A great play on the ball carrier. Boston Cap had nowhere to go, and Carter Egbert brings him down right at the 30-yard line.
Yep, and Egbert has had an amazing season, too, playing out of that linebacker position. We end up calling his name a lot in this game.
Well, here comes the offense for Plain City. And not often that you see a quarterback wearing the numerals 2-0 out there. It's kind of a unique thing to see, but that's Tice Abbott. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns to his name. He's got a few passing touchdowns, but only a 46% completion rate on the season. It's a little bit low.
Yep.
They're going to come out in spread formation, pistol or rather the running back offset to the left, trips to the near side. Ball goes over the head of Abbott. He's got to scoop it up and immediately taking a shot right to the ribs. About a 10-yard loss. There is Zion Folger to make sure that nothing was going to happen on that play.
That's not a great way to start for your offense. A missed snap.
Well, second and very long now for the Longhorns after a awry snap over the head of Abbott. Now double sticks to work with. Same formation, trips to the near side. They're going to try and spread out Mountain Crest. A little bit of a delayed look. Quick pass out to the far side. Quick hitch, and there is a 6-yard gain. Finding his man is the kicker, the placeholder, or rather the place kicker, and the wide receiver, Jaden Fowers.
Yep, just a quick throw to the outside.
8 minutes remaining here in the first. No score. Mountain Crest stymied on their first possession. 3rd down and 15, and a little bit of a flinch from the defensive line. And we get a flag on the play, and they're going to say that Mountain Crest crossed over into the neutral zone.
Interesting, yep.
5-yard mark off. They're going to get a free 5 yards. They will go back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10 now for the Longhorns. Again, everybody looks over to the far sideline. Cool, crisp air, pleading the clock operator to get the clock started. We're having a few issues here with the clock. Quick snap. Abbott, play action, long toss. He's got a man open, overthrows him at the 40-yard line.
Had him wide open over there, just overthrew him.
Had a step on his man, nowhere really that wide receiver could do. And it's going to be 4th down and 10. Fowers, the intended man again for Plain City. Quickly to the line, no punt formation, at least from this. What we see, motion again, spread, and now Abbott will go back a couple steps to get some space. He'll wing it off his foot. It is shanked away from the punt returner. Will be fielded near the 29. A little bit of a hesitation. Now he'll come up the near sideline, and a modest return by Mountain Crest. That Zane Pickup, the senior, who gets a net gain of maybe 6 on the punt return.
Yep, it was kind of a off the side shank punt, but when you're doing that from the quarterback position, you're not going to get a great punt off necessarily. So
classic. Trying to keep Mountain Crest guessing here. They had a return man back there. Abbott shanks it off of his foot. So second go around now for Mountain Crest. They were stymied the first time. Healthy dose of Aaron Bell, but the Longhorns were able to read the minds of the Mustangs, and we're able to make a big play. Let's see what they can do now, starting at the 38-yard line of their own side of the field, working from north to south. Splits, 2 wide receivers to either side, motion from far to near, a fake sweep, and up the middle goes Aaron Bell again. Lowers his shoulder. He is stood up by a defensive lineman of the Longhorns. That was Riker Jensen. A gain of about 4 for Aaron Bell.
And, if you can keep getting 4 yards a carry, which I'm not saying you can necessarily every time, that's not bad, though.
7 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. You are listening to CashValleyDaily.com, 107.7 KLZX. Mountain Crest and Plain City duking it out to see who's going to be taking on the Skyview Bobcats in the second round. Muir back in the gun again. He's got 2 wide receivers to either side. Another handoff up the middle for Aaron Bell. Spins off of a man, falls forward near the first down marker up to about the 49, and our near side line judge says that's enough.
Yep.
First down.
Really pretty spin move right there from Aaron Bell at the end to get that extra yard.
This might not come as a surprise to many, but it is very difficult to work binoculars with glasses on.
I told
you This is not groundbreaking news for anybody. First down and 10 from the own 49-yard line. Here comes another give, a sweep to the near side. Around the corner go the Mustangs. Over across the 40, near the 42-yard line. It's a quick little sweep play there for the slot receiver coming across to get that one. That's Thompson Philippins. And that, I got to say, was probably one of my favorite plays to run when I was in the slot.
Yeah.
Getting the direct handoff, it's amazing.
Yeah, that is. And, if you have the speed to get around that corner, it's very effective.
2nd down and 1. They got up to about the 42. This is the Mustangs again spreading things out. Muir will get the snap, look to pass, quick toss to the near side. It is caught near the 35, up near the 31, working his way past a defender. That's Cale Olson again.
Yeah.
And the sophomore making a name for himself here in this game.
He has had some good catches through the year. He's really establishing himself, as a really good receiver. And it's actually the one receiver that Amir has had practice with over the years. They're the same age, so
there you go.
Played together for a long time.
Brand new set of downs. Mountain Crest will hurry to the line. Philippines will swap formation side, go from right to left, and another motion from Cale Olson. So they get a lot of motion. This is here to help Muir identify what type of defense maybe they're running here. Man seen, deep drop back, a wing and a prayer to the middle of the field. It's a duck. Can Clemens come down with it? Yes!
Nice.
Massive play. 31-yard touchdown toss from Muir to Clemens. Beautiful.
It was, yeah. I think that the Westfield defender even got away with a little push right before the ball got there. But, yeah, nice pass, nice catch. You like to see that from the young sophomore quarterback.
Muir to Clemens. And Mountain Crest strikes first here in this one. 6-0. PAT formation will jog out there. The holder for the Mustangs, McCrae Crofts, holding for our kicker. Low snap, up and sneaks inside the left upright. Buse gets it to go. Mountain Crest goes up 7-0 here in the first quarter on a beautiful dime and a pass. We'll keep it here. It's kind of wobbled a little bit, but it got there.
It got there, yep, it did. And nothing helps your, get into the rhythm like a long pass like that
Absolutely.
That you succeed in.
So they let Muir cork it long. He connects with his intended man, Clements, for the touchdown, 31 yards out. And with under 6 minutes left here in the first, Mountain Crest leads by 1 possession. They'll be giving the ball back to the Longhorns midway through the first. So, yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. I mean, he had all day to throw, too.
Yeah, he did.
No pressure. This kid, cooked up a barbecue before he could launch something long down there. And helps when your sophomore quarterback feels like he's a little comfortable in the backfield.
No pressure whatsoever.
A little bit of a squib kick, takes a hop and a bounce, goes right into the arms of a Longhorn player at their own 31-yard line. Hopping on it like a live grenade was number 31. That was pretty good hands.
It was, yeah.
For the man. I want to give him credit because that's where credit is due. That's Andrew Charlesworth, the sophomore, who was able to hop on that, get it go.
Because that's where you run into problems when you're trying to scoop that ball up, bouncing around down there.
Empty formation, 3 wide receivers to the far, 2 to the near, and Abbott will check with his own sideline to confirm the play call. He clapped his hands to let his offensive lineman and everybody know that he was ready. Mountain Crest looking like they might blitz. Everybody near the line of scrimmage, nobody deeper than about 7 yards. Quick toss from Abbott on the short curl, caught in the slot. 7-yard gain on the quick toss. And that's pretty decent. You find that soft spot, you sit right where you need to, and it's pretty good. That was Phoenix Sandoval, the leading wide receiver for Plain City, a sophomore. He's had a fantastic year so far for the Longhorns in Plain City. 2nd down and 2 from the 40-yard line. Near side motion. Once again, Boston Cap flops the formation. Abbott claps his hands and looked like somebody might have flinched a little bit.
Yeah.
We had a defensive end pointing, saying, hey, someone's guilty here. Abbott fakes the pitch, goes up the middle, and is wrapped up immediately by the defensive lineman for Mountain Crest. That's Folger, who stops him for a minimal gain of 1. 3rd down and 1 coming up.
Big 3rd down here for both teams. Mountain Crest, they're able to stop them, force another punt. Good opportunity for Mountain Crest.
Huge play coming up. Abbott is going to go up under center. You can imagine we're going to get a tush-push type of situation here. Everybody lines up. They're going to push him right from behind. He's going to get enough yardage for the first down. Grab one cheek, the other grabs the other, and you
just
throw your quarterback forward.
Yes.
Hey, it works.
Yep. I don't know, and I'm not super familiar with the rules of whether that's assisting the runner or not, but, you know.
Take it up with Nick Sirianni.
In Philadelphia.
Abbott, again, will take it. The pitch to the near side. Gets around the corner, and the Mustangs will smash the running back at the 50-yard line. Getting a good gain on first down, number 39. I believe I don't have on my roster, so uncredited on that one. Might be Trayson Hunt. It might be Trayson Hunt. Don't hold me to that. Wide receivers stacking each other on either side. Abbott's going to throw to that same running back, and he'll get near the first down marker, wrestling with a Mustang near the first down on the opposite side of the field, and they'll get all the way to the 46.
Yeah, get the first down on that one. I think there was a little confusion on who needed to pick him up coming across there.
Good play call. They get their man out in space and run off the defensive backs. Now Mountain Crest will do a 3-man substitution, get some more fresh bodies at the linebacker and defensive line position. Here comes another bubble screen behind the line, grabbed by Plain City, and he'll get about to the line of scrimmage trying to outrun a couple different Mustangs. Boston Cap, the junior, makes the best out of a bad situation. Second down, and they'll give him negative 2
yards, yeah.
Ooh, I don't think that he was back that far.
No,
I thought he got back to the line of scrimmage here.
Unless he stepped out, but yeah, I thought he got up there.
Here we go. Second down and 12. Cap will go from the near side to the far side of the formation. Motion happening for both teams. They're trying to identify what the defense is given. And right now, Mountain Crest did not flinch. They're going to be sitting in the zone here. This is what Abbott needs to recognize. Gets the snap, take it, pitch it to the right side. Full head of steam, and that is a hard run there by that running back. And I want to believe that that's Trayson Hunt. Carter Egbert brings him down.
Yeah, I'm not sure who the running back is on that, but we will try and figure that out so make sure he gets credit for it.
Is that Trayson Hunt?
Westfield lines up with deuces on both sides.
There we go. Fake up the middle. Abbott has nowhere to go. He's going to run backwards past his own 50, finds space on the opposite side of the field, breaks containment, and that is a wild animal trying to find any daylight, and he is able to do it on that run.
Yeah, he was able to get the outside. Mountain Crest lost contain, and you know, when Mountain Crest played Green Canyon has a very mobile quarterback, but they were able to contain him all night. Looks like they're having a little bit of trouble tonight with Westfield's quarterback.
Here we go. Westfield actually driving on the Mustangs here, making things a little bit interesting. Abbott will hand it off to Hunt up the middle. He'll bury his shoulder and carry 5 or 6 Mustangs forward up to about the 29-yard line. Second down and 5 coming up here. So this is a little bit different than what maybe the Mustangs have seen when they played the Longhorns earlier in the season. This is a pretty consistent churning of the offense here for Plain City. Second down and 5 again. Abbott is going to go on the design QB run to the right side around the edge, stretch forth his arm to get about to the 25. Third down and 3 with under 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Here comes the Longhorns.
Yeah. They do not look like a 1-9 team right now. They really do not. So
it's been a healthy dose of Tice Abbott and Trayson Hunt. Third down and 3 from about the 25-yard line. Got to go inwards on the Mustangs, and they jump
first down,
undisciplined by both defensive ends, and they're going to get a free first down on this play.
And it's going to be very important for Mountain Crest defense to tighten up. Stop this run, keep the quarterback contained, and, you know, play their game. They are a fast defense, so...
Fresh set of downs again. They're going to mark the ball right near, they're here about the 21, so that was where they needed to get for the first down. Splits to either side. They're going to have an offset wingback tight end a little bit farther in the backfield on the right side. Direct snap to Hunt. He's going to fake it to Abbott and then try and go up the middle, and that's not going to fool the Mustangs on this one. No gain on the middle draw. That was a wildcat formation trying to Andy Reid that thing a little bit here. The Longhorns gain nothing. Second down and 10.
Yep. Mountain Crest doing a better job of stopping up the middle. They do have to do a better job of containing on that outside where they've got most of their yardage.
Abbott back in the quarterback position. He's got 3 wide receivers eligible to the left. Here comes the pitch and the fake up the middle. Good tackle by Folger and a gain of 3. So 3rd down and long coming up here for the Longhorns. Do you take a field goal in this type of situation? Mind you, the Longhorns have only kicked 2 field goals all year long. So
I was watching in the pregame. Their kicker didn't look bad at all. He was kicking from right around 35 pretty consistently. So we'll see.
It's about a 35-yard field goal right now. Abbott, again, fakes to the right, goes up the middle. He's not going to get enough for the first down. He'll be wrapped up by Dewey.
Looks like they are going to send the kicking team out.
I don't mind. You know what?
It's okay. It's only a 7-point game right now,
30 seconds left on the game clock here in the first quarter. They're going to line up for the field goal. This will be 34-yard field goal as it sits right now. Snap is down, kick is up, has the leg. No!
Oh,
hits the top.
Hits the top of it.
Oh, no. The crossbar rejects the ball. And
that looked like a knuckleball because it dropped so fast.
It looked like it had enough on there, and it just hits the crossbar and kicks right out. You don't see that terribly often. It takes a lot of skill to hit the crossbar.
It does, yeah.
You'd be TikTok famous if you could do that a few times in a row.
I know. It's a little thing there, but yeah, it did look like it had the leg, but it had that weird knuckleball thing where it just dropped.
It dropped
like
at the very end. Jupiter's gravity took it in the last 5 yards and then just dropped it right there. Mountain Crest will take over at their own 20-yard line. Tough break for Plain City. They'll drop back in defensive formation, near side motion. They'll fake the sweep up the middle. Aaron Bell's got a wide open lane, goes past the 30.
Wow.
Takes a safety and puts a shoulder in his chest up to the 35. 15-yard run for Aaron Bell.
Yeah, that's fun. It's kind of like watching Derrick Henry when he gets into the secondary and the poor corners and safeties are like, I have to tackle him now?
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
That's the end of one. Mountain Crest leads 7-0. We'll come back to you right after this quick break here on 107.7 KLZX.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Welcome back here to Hiram, Utah. Playoff time as the Longhorns give the ball back to the Mustangs on a missed field goal by Jaden Fowers, rejected by the crossbar.
Yep.
Heartbreaker for the Longhorns in the first quarter. Mountain Crest retains their one-possession lead, 7-0 as we begin the second quarter. Last play, a huge Aaron Bell run opened things up here. We'll see if that continues as Muir will set back in the gun with 2 wide receivers to either side of the field. Another motion from Philippines. Fake and another toss. In the middle, he finds Clemens. It goes right in and out of his hands, incomplete. That's one of those dangerous ones.
Yeah, it is.
That often than not goes right into the belly of a safety if you're not careful.
Yeah, exactly. The safety's usually right back there to get it. Luckily, it fell harmlessly to the ground, but it was right there.
Yeah,
he had the ball. It was a catchable ball.
Oh, so. Absolutely. That's a laser pot shot. Trying to go right in between 2 different safeties.
Yeah,
it's a high-level throw. That's you trusting your wide receiver. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 35-yard line, working out for the Mustangs, going northbound now. Philippines on the motion. They're going to give it to him on the sweep. Gets turned upfield past the 40, breaks the tackle, gets an extra 5 yards or so as he rolls over bodies. Number 21 on the tackle for the Longhorns, Cash Colohan.
And that will be a first down. They'll give him the first on that.
Nice. First down for the Mustangs up to the 45-yard line. Couple runs and a healthy balance we're seeing here for Mountain Crest. Both pass and run are working. And they're not going in one direction either way. Here comes some press man up shown by the Longhorns. They'll give it to Aaron Bell, who goes off the left side of his tackle, gets a good block, and he'll get 5 yards. That's a pretty good push on the left side from the offensive lineman. That was a combination.
It could be a Tupelo.
You know what? It is a Tupelo. But, you know,
it's a 50-50 shot when you say it was Tupelo down there.
I was going to say, your odds are pretty good at guessing. Second down and 5. Ciosi made a good hole for Aaron Bell. Trips to the short side of the field on the left hash. Muir gets the snap again. Pressure from the Longhorns. Quick toss, grabbed by Olsen at the 40-yard line, and he'll fall forward. Hey, good spot by Muir. He's starting to get a rhythm here.
He is, and that was a really good pass right to him. It's funny because the safety and the corner broke off down onto Olsen. Left, I didn't see the number wide open in the back, but that's all right. He still completed the pass to Olsen.
Up to the 39-yard line, first down and 10. Good things happening with two separate young wide receivers on the field. Here gives the sweep for the Mustangs, gets turned upfield again, a 3-yard minimal gain for Folger as he gets it into his belly.
Yep.
Second down and 7 coming up.
Folger and Puma will get some plays on offense, but they're mainly defensive players. But, you know, they actually do really good job on offense as well.
Fantastic stuff there. Mountain Crest back to the line. Second down and 8. From about the 37, Muir will squat to get the snap. Pressure up the middle. Gets a toss and finds an open man on the right side. Passy ducks under a potential tackle and goes forward for another first down up to the 21-yard line on the far sideline.
Yes, and Passy's a very tall target for Muir out there. And as you can tell, his rack after, run after catch is really good. He's a big, hard runner out there.
He's got to be if he's 6'5".
Yeah.
If you don't have good run after the catch at 6'5", then me and Kai need to talk. Like that's
yeah, we need to have a little talk. No. Yep.
And they're going to add extra yardage onto this.
Face mask.
And a face mask at the end of the play. That gets Mountain Crest just outside the 10-yard line. It will be first down and 10 from about the 10.5, so they will get a first down if they get inside the 1 with 9 minutes and 43 seconds remaining before halftime. Mountain Crest knocking on the door yet again. Staying in that shotgun type of formation, splits to either side. Muir will get the snap, hand it off to Aaron Bell, bounces to the left. He's got some room and daylight and scampers into the end zone from 11 yards out. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Really good blocking by Mountain Crest down the field, and some really good, motion by Aaron Bell to just flow with it all the way to the outside, but there was some great blocking down there.
So the missed opportunity at the field goal on one end turns to more points for the Mustangs on the other end. Around 13-0 pending the PAT. Buste will set up to kick it through the uprights. Our near side line judge has got to sprint over to get into position. He forgot that we got a field goal coming up here.
Field goal coming up, yep.
Snap coming up. It is down, up, pretty clean, and good. Buste puts it through the uprights. 14-0 Mountain Crest here in the first round of the playoffs over the Plain City Longhorns. Offense starting to flow a little bit more. 9:38 remaining in the second quarter. It's a good time as ever for us to go ahead and thank our wonderful sponsors that allow this broadcast to be possible here on CashValleyDaily.com. The Logo Shop. The Logo Shop really can put your logo on just about anything. That's business wear, team wear, booster clubs, school organizations, you name it. The Logo Shop will do it for you. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff. Oh, a beautiful drive. That's, 70-yard drive, 65-yard drive.
60-yard, yeah.
For Mountain Crest, they drive the length of the field after the miss on the field goal attempt, and now the Longhorns are feeling a little bit more pressure with about 10 minutes remaining before halftime.
Yep, and it was great to see a long drive.
Squib kick yet again. They're trying to avoid getting it to the man in the backfield, and the ball will continue to bounce around over the top of 2-3 layers of Longhorns until it's finally jumped on at the 21-yard line. And that's where Plain City's going to go ahead and grab it. It's finally grabbed by Logan Hansen, the senior wide receiver, it looks like. And that's where Plain City's going to take it. First down and 10, just outside their own 20-yard line. They're going to remain spreading things out. They've been able to move the ball pretty consistently. Let's see if they can get into the end zone. Design quarterback run. He slips past the man that was trying to keep him contained. Abbott will go down for about a 10-yard run.
Yeah, that was a good run. Again, Mountain Crest having trouble getting him contained.
It's really a two-man show right here. It's Abbott paired with his running back, Hunt, that's really carrying the offense here for the Longhorns, just trying to spread Mountain Crest out. I'd be intrigued to see what Mountain Crest does. Now we get the pitch here to Hunt on the near side. Again, full head of steam. He goes 110%. He'll get about 4 or 5 up to the 38-yard line. Hey, you get 5 yards a pop. You don't change it.
No, you're not going to change that.
You're waiting for Mountain Crest to make a defensive adjustment here.
Yeah. And when you're defending that option, somebody's got the quarterback, somebody's got the running back, and you can't leave your guy.
Second down and 6, they're going to give him a gain, or second down and 4, they'll give him a game of 6 on the play. Fowers will drop down to a knee on the near sideline, and he'll catch it for an easy gain of 5. First down up to the 43-yard line. So you're getting a heavy, balanced attack from the Longhorns here.
Yeah. That quick out has been working really well for them as well. Last time Mountain Crest started, coming up and facing them up on that line, so.
First down and 10 for the Longhorns. Abbott will fake it to Hunt on the right side, keep it himself on the quarterback keeper, and he will piggyback a Mustang across midfield to the Mountain Crest 49-yard line. So
another good run.
This is a Longhorn offense right now that is finding a good rhythm outside of the missed field goal. I mean, they've really gone toe-to-toe with Mountain Crest in terms of yardage. It's just been points that the Mountain Crest Mustangs have been able to stay on the scoreboard with. Second down and 3 across midfield into Mountain Crest territory. Long toss from Abbott. Throws off his back foot. It's underthrown and almost intercepted on the near sideline, in and out of the hands of the defender for Mountain Crest. It popped up into the arms of Dylan Bust, who had it in his hands.
And I'm gonna tell you, the wide receiver for Westfield got away with a hold because he did not have position, and he was trying to drag the Mountain Crest defender down, who had position before the ball got there. Got away with one on that one.
Fowers was the intended man. It was, underthrown by a substantial margin. Fowers had to turn into a defensive back and just kind of tackled the corner for Mountain Crest there. Yeah. Third down and 3. Here comes another toss on the quick slant. That one's caught, a low ball scooped up off the turf at the 40-yard line by Cap.
Yep, another quick pass. I would expect Mountain Crest to start crowding the line a little bit more. And
first down and 10. Plain City again marching on the Mountain Crest defense. Under 8 minutes left before halftime. Here comes a patient run by Hunt. Gets past the first level and then stood up by the plethora of Mountain Crest linebackers. And this is a chunk after chunk after chunk run for the Longhorns.
They are definitely look a lot better than the last time Mountain Crest faced them offensively.
Doesn't matter what happens if you catch fire in the playoffs. You are dangerous. Ask the 08 Giants. Here comes the rollout by Abbott. Finds his man coming near side the ball, and the comeback caught at the 30, or rather the 23-yard line. And these wide receivers are putting on a little bit of a clinic too.
Yeah.
For the Longhorns. Abbott, this is a team that's dangerous. They have nothing to lose.
No,
they really don't. Nobody, again, on paper expecting Mountain Crest to win this game. The Longhorns are coming out saying, hey, we're going to do what we want to do.
Yeah. Yep, and right now, offensively, they are.
Quick snap by Abbott. Toss it out in the nick of time to Hunt. He'll get around the corner for a gain of about 3. That's a dangerous toss.
You know, and that's what I'm noticing about that is if they can get Abbott to throw it, they get a lot less yards if he's tossing it on the outside. When he's running it himself, they get a lot more yards. So I'd be keying up on him defensively.
You know, Abbott's been pretty good finding the read. Would have got stood up for no yards on that one. Instead, it's a minimal gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 from the 22-yard line working inwards. Delayed run by Hunt. He'll get turned around and grabbed on the backside by a defensive end for Mountain Crest. On the tackle there, Xander Ward. 3rd down and 5 coming up in the red zone.
Yep.
Working towards the south side of the field. 6 minutes and 45 seconds remain before halftime. It's been a fun one so far.
It has.
Long passes, missed field goals, Aaron Bell running some touchdowns. You've had a little bit of everything here in this first half. 3rd down and 6 yards. Later to go. Abbott will get the snap. It's going to be a toss, and he's got to step on his corner. The man, Abbott, looking for Fowers, and again the ball underthrown just a little bit. You know, the one thing that Fowers can do on that play, and here comes my wide receiver, my wide receiver offensive mind.
Right.
You sell that underthrow. You throw your body into the defender. You throw your hands up. You're going to get that call more often than not. Fowers stayed strong on it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's showmanship.
No, but
you want to sell it as much as you can. 4th down and 6. Longhorns wanted to go for it. They want to think about it a little bit, and I agree with the call.
I tried to get Mountain Crest to jump, but when they didn't, you're going to take a timeout and think about it.
Eric Jones takes the timeout. We'll go ahead and take a break here. 6 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the second quarter. A fun one. Don't go anywhere on 107.7 KLZX.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204.
All right, we got to come quickly back into the action. They sprinted out onto the field. The Longhorns going for it on 4th and 6 from the 20-yard line. Here comes a pass, flag out on the turf, and it's going to be a false start penalty against Fowers, who's trying to get a run out and a little bit of a move on the corner.
Yeah, out to the flat.
Tough break. That's going to push them back even farther, and now you have to make up about 10 yards, 11 yards to get the first down. Been tough on the Longhorns. They were rejected on the field goal attempt, and now making costly penalties in the red zone to push them out. Abbott got 3 eligible wide receivers to his left, 1 to the right. That's Fowers on an island. He's going to look to the left, launch it long. This is a heave and a prayer. Ball is perfectly thrown, and that ball falls to the turf. No call.
He didn't catch it.
That ball fell out. I don't imagine that is going to be a touchdown.
No
yes, they are. They're going to say that they're going to give that. They're going to say he survived the ground. And granted, we're a ways away from it, but that ball was a drop into the bucket. Yeah. I was surprised that they upheld the call. I didn't even see who caught that. It was Abbott to his intended man out there for the touchdown. Second quarter. 6:07. 25-yard touchdown pass. Here comes the PAT. Fowers set to kick it through the uprights. Mountain Crest gets a beat on it, and he skies that into the air right through. And so here come the Longhorns.
Yeah, and we knew that they were gonna play tough. Really tough, but I'm actually extremely surprised at how well their offense is playing right now.
We were talking off the air how incredibly confident they were, and I'm not saying this has anything to do with anything, but our officials are huddling up in the end zone after that happened. One official came in, no call. It was everybody was kind of holding their breath, and then one finally came in from across the field and put up both arms.
Yeah, which
Coach
was
Visser
weird.
is out there saying, okay, tell me what happened.
What's going on?
And so our white hat is going to have to be put on the stand to try and explain exactly what happened.
Why the guy from the backside come up and said it was a touchdown.
It looked like it was a pretty good understanding. At least Visser didn't care to make too much of a scene as he walks away. But that was a beautiful toss. I mean, it was a timing toss. That was a ball that was going to be thrown no matter what. So 6:07 remaining. Left in the second quarter. Micah Clemens, the lone man to receive it. And I
went to the replay.
Oh,
I'm going to say I went to the replay.
We're going to New York. We're going to New York on this one?
Yes, we are. And that was a no catch. It came directly out of his hand.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well,
thank you to Annie, our
Clemens will receive it at the 2-yard line, gets the seam up the middle, and then gets eaten up. Oh, my goodness. Behind the 20-yard line at the 17. That's big number 29 for the Longhorns. Chaz Barker.
And the Longhorns have got a little fire lit underneath them right now. Mountain Crest needs to come out and sustain this drive and score.
That was a big man. I don't think that was Chaz Barker, because Chaz Barker's listed at 5'8", 150, and that kid did not look 5'8", 150. So I apologize if I did give it up. It looked like number 30. It might have been, do you know what? It might have been 39. It might have been Hunt that had the tackle. So Mountain Crest now only up one possession. 14-7 ball game here at Linnar Miller Field. Philippines will go across the formation on the sweep fake. Aaron Bell goes up the middle, and we get a flag coming in from the White Hat way downtown, right near about the 18-yard line near the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be right in the hold, in the area of hold.
White Hat's going to focus on one of the offensive linemen and say that it is a holding, and that will march the Mustangs backwards.
Ooh.
Tough break there.
That is 10 yards tacked on.
Well, you got to also think here, as much as Mountain Crest has been leading on the scoreboard, offensively, outside of the missed field goal, the Longhorns have done just as well offensively against the Mustang defense.
They have driven the field,
First down and 20 after the holding penalty against the left side of the Mustang offensive line. Muir will send Philippines in motion again. They'll give him the sweep this time. Aaron Bell will lead block. Philippines gets tripped up near the shoelaces. He had more room to work with, but he falls forward for about gain of 7. It'll be second down and 13 on the right side. And we do appreciate everybody joining us here on the broadcast.
Yes.
Here on the play, we're going to line up once again. Quick snap from Muir, hand off to the right side. Up the middle goes Aaron Bell. And Flippins comes in and gives him an extra block on the near side.
It's going to make it third and long for Mountain Crest, especially after that hold call.
Yeah. Third down and long on the far side hash. Muir comes running over to the near sideline, gets the call, and he'll go back into the huddle.
You have to be in good shape to do that, run back and forth from the sideline and run the play.
Yes, you do. I would have already thrown temper tantrum, said, Coach, I need a wristband. That's it. I'm over it. Fake up the middle. Pressure up the middle, and Muir gets brought down on the sack. Huge play. Middle linebacker, number 12, Lucas Platt. saying absolutely no more of this Mountain Crest offense. We want the ball back with 4:12 remaining here before halftime, looking to tie things up.
Yeah, Mountain Crest is going to have to get a good punt, and their defense is going to need to adjust to what they're doing, which is really, it's not something magical.
It's pretty simple.
It is pretty simple that they're doing, so.
Bust will go back to punt. He'll field it at his own goal line, take his time, launch it high up in the air. He'll go over the head and dropped. It is a fumble. Ruski out on the play. Mountain Crest falls down on top of it. They get bailed out. Special teams blunder by the Longhorns. And that is number 40, Carter Egbert, that falls down on top of it. So,
yeah,
if you can't throw it, kick it up in the air and hope that you can fall down on top of it.
That was
tough break.
That was a tough break for Westfield. It's a good break for Mountain Crest. And that's the thing. You've got to take advantage when you can.
Yes, you do. First down and 10 now in Westfield territory. A couple different Mustang wide receivers not sure where they're lining up. Kai Passy has to get there. It looks like Mountain Crest has too many people on the line of scrimmage, or they're just far enough back that they're not going to call it. Mir is going to launch it long. He's got a man open over the arms. Overthrown at the 15. That's Flippance. That was there to try and make the catch, and it just was just a little bit too far.
Yep, just too far. And it was really close, though. And that's the kind of thing, it takes a little bit of time to get down on stuff like that when you're a new quarterback. So timing.
I don't know. And granted, an incompletion is an incompletion, but it seems like Muir is overthrowing a little bit more, and I don't mind that. I'd rather prefer that than an underthrow, to be honest.
This is true.
Mountain Crest kind of got away with two people in motion there.
Yeah, they did.
Muir will toss it to the near side, and that one is overthrown over the outstretched arms of Clements. So back-to-back incompletions and a flag on the field.
And that's going to be roughing the passer on 59. He came in and really laid the hit after he threw the ball.
Stone Sayich.
Yep. They're talking about it over there.
They're having a little bit of a discussion here. And
I don't like that it's over near the Westfield side that they're having the discussion, because you can. I used to be a coach. I know how that works. Wow. There's
so
two.
They're going to do offsetting penalties.
Yeah. Yep, offset penalties and redo the second down.
Yeah. He gave us a signal for intentional grounding, which I don't think that was the case.
No, it was roughing the passer.
Well, yeah, the first one was intentional grounding, though. It looked like it, but.
Oh, illegal shift.
Illegal shift. That's what it was.
Shift.
Yes.
Yeah, it was an
I
illegal
apologize.
Shift.
Yeah, it looked like he was making a throwing motion. Okay. We have to go back to New York to talk about it. So illegal shift. We said they got away with it. They didn't.
They didn't get away with it. Yes.
Second down and 10. For the Mustangs. Near side motion from Olsen. The pitch to Aaron Bell on the opposite side of the field, and he is wrapped up, taken down. And play-by-play, the Longhorns are starting to get chippy. Well, not chippy, but they're gaining confidence.
They are gaining confidence.
They're giving Aaron Bell an earful as he gets up off the field, and I like it. I do. That's the defense you want to play with.
Yeah. That's true.
Olsen again on the motion, the end-around counter from the tight end position. This might be Passy who falls forward on that counter. 4th down and 5. It's Folger, excuse me.
And Mountain Crest will go for it. Generally on that side, that side of the field.
Mountain Crest quickly to the line. Westfield trying to swap positions, and they're going to take a timeout. They had too many men on the field, perhaps, or at least swapping and weren't in position. So we'll take the timeout. 3:02 left in the second quarter. Mountain Crest leads 14-7. They got the ball in Longhorn territory after the special teams blunder on the punt return.
Right.
And you'd feel a lot better going up 2 scores in the halftime.
Yes, you
would.
would.
For the Mustangs.
But especially the way Westfield is playing right now. They are getting confidence. They do not look like a 1-9 team. They look a lot better than that. So it's going to be interesting to see how things adjust at halftime, because Mountain Crest really going to need to look at this defensively and figure it out.
4th down and 3 coming up for the Mustangs.
And there's not quite as many students, but that's because the girls were in the state title game and won, so
yeah,
they're on their way home though. So
4th down and 3. Muir's going to go up under center. Motion again from Olsen. He'll go backwards. Pressure in the face of Muir. He finds his man through that pressure. 1st down pickup. What a toss from Muir on the flat route. Had a blitz in his face.
Yeah, right in his face. Still able to send that out. Good job for him and to continue this drive. To get that rhythm back, kind of get the momentum back in your corner. There's nothing like getting the 1st down on the 4th.
There we go. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs, working inwards now at the 26-yard line on the right hash. A little bit more stacked inside. The run from Aaron Bell gets a block, but a quick tackle around the 1st.
Oh.
And there comes a little extra push from Siosi. And his dad's going to let him know about it.
Yeah, his dad is going to let him know about it. Yes, he is. We heard him clear up here.
Going to do up-downs both at practice and probably at home.
At home, yes.
A little bit of an extra, and Siosi's going to come on out to the sideline and probably have a little discussion about keeping that between the whistles.
Yep. And they were going at it, but he got that was a good push. I mean, if it wasn't after the whistle, I really like it. But it was after the whistle, so.
There we go.
But that really
Personal
hurts Mountain
foul
Crest.
after the play. A little bit of extra shoving from the offensive line of Mountain Crest pushes the Mustangs back to the 45-yard line of Westfield. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this game. And they're going to get the clock rolling again. Mountain Crest is trying to bleed as much time. They don't want to give the ball back to the Longhorns with time. Here comes motion from near side to far side. Again, Muir is going to pass the ball on the quick out, and it's going to go right into the dead hands of Clemens, who's been a stellar wide receiver this year, incomplete, but he's had 2 drops that I can think of off the top of my head tonight.
Yeah. And they were a little bit out, but still, you got to come down with that, so.
3rd down and a very, very long 25?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good long ways. 24.
You know what I really love right here? A screen, because they are going to bring at least somebody extra back there.
4 down linemen here for the Longhorns. A stunt up the middle. Doesn't fool the Mustangs. Good toss from Muir. It's going to be short of the line of gain, but it will pick up to about the 31, to about the original line of scrimmage. That's Flippins on the catch for it. Well, we'll run the clock. The Mountain Crest is going to probably take as much time as they want. Bring this thing down. They'll probably get it to about under 1 minute and 10 if they can think about it. Well, they got 20 seconds. They'll get it to about 1 minute 10. Snap the ball and then hope for a 1st down. If nothing else, try and not leave time for the Longhorns. 4th down and 10. At the 31-yard line, working inwards on the Longhorns, Muir is going to snap it with a good chunk of time left on the play clock. He'll toss it to his man, Clemens. No, that's Olsen at the 15, and he'll go forward for a 1st down.
1st down. That was an amazing throw by Muir and an awesome catch by Olsen. So,
absolutely.
He was covered, but able to just sneak that in on the inside.
That was a dart of a toss that looked really good. It almost had that sidearm laser toss, and Olsen catches it in the gut, goes forward. We're under 1 minute left, and Mountain Crest is in the red zone. 1st down and 10 at the 14-yard line. Muir takes a look back at the game clock, fakes the toss, pressure up the middle. He's got a man open in the flat. It's caught by Passy, who will high step his way into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Very nice. A good play. It almost looked like one of those standard wide receiver pick plays. You let your guy or your receiver pick the other receiver or the other corner off, and then you go. Very well played by Mountain Crest. And again, through the air, which is very impressive for Muir out here on what is one of his first starts at varsity.
Very nice toss. And that was you get that natural rub and those wide receivers coming across. Passy finds himself free, goes into the end zone on the flat route. Kick is up, or rather the snap is down, kick is up, and the PAT is good for Mountain Crest, 21-7. And the Longhorns have about approximately 37 seconds left to work with in the half. Well, I don't imagine that you hold anything back.
No.
You're probably going to get a couple heaves towards the end zone and try and get a little bit closer. Mountain Crest will, I know they've been doing this little squib kick throughout the entire game. You might want to just boot this one as far as you can out of the end zone.
And pin them back as far as you can.
You don't want to risk them falling on top of it at their own 40. That'll just give them an extra 20 yards to work with. So
no, you don't want that.
But I am not wearing a coaching hat tonight, so we'll see what they do.
See what Mountain Crest does,
We're here to kick the ball here. Brenton Lishman. And they're going to squib it again. This is going to take a hop, skip into the body, field it at the 21, trying to get around the edge. Good containment by the Mustangs, and looks like they'll fall down at the 30.
Not bad. Good containment, like the kick. It was all right. So, again, I'd rather have them back the 20, but not bad.
Mountain Crest will roll out the defense. The Longhorns with their offense to counter. Down 14 to the Mustangs in the first round of the playoffs. They're going to bring in 3 wide receivers on the trips close to the end line of the right tackle on the near side of the field. Here comes a run up to the right side. Let's see what they can get on first down, and they'll get about 5.
Do they? I can't remember how many timeouts.
I think they had at least one, and it looks like the Longhorns are content with taking it into the half. And
they will get the ball.
They are. They did defer, so they will get the ball in the second half. So that's going to do it. The Longhorns are going to walk off the field and run the timeout in the first half. Mountain Crest leads 21-7. A pair of touchdown tosses by Muir, finding both Passy and Clemens, and then an 11-yard touchdown run by Aaron Bell. Well, the Longhorns also getting some offense in there as well. We'll tell you more about it at halftime. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on CashValleyDaily.com and on 107.7 KLZX.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence. Napa Auto Parts.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors. The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scablin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Mitco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Welcome back here to Lynn R. Miller Field. First round of the UHSAA playoffs for football here in the state of Utah. Mountain Crest leads Westfield 21-7. We'll give you the recap of what we've seen so far. Both teams went 3 and out on their first possession, gave the ball back over to the Mustangs at 5:57 in the first quarter. A 31-yard touchdown bomb from Muir to Clemens opened the night up 7-0 for the Mustangs. And then the Longhorns tried to do their best to go down the field. They marched down the field methodically, get within field goal range, and the 35-yard field goal goes off the crossbar, no good for the Longhorns. Mountain Crest takes advantage, goes back down the field, goes up 14-0 on the 11-yard touchdown scamper by Aaron Bell, who has gone over 1,000 yards on the season this year. Congratulations to him. Second quarter continues. Second quarter continues as the 25-yard touchdown pass from Abbott for the Longhorns finds his man in the end zone on a controversial play that Replay Assist has given us maybe perhaps a better idea. You can see it on YouTube and on CashValleyDaily.com. They cut the score, or rather the lead in half for the Mustangs, 14-7. And then in the final minute of the second quarter in the first half, a 14-yard touchdown pass from Muir to Passy on the wide receiver. A little bit of a rub play in the middle of the field gets him open into the end zone. That's where we're at. Mountain Crest leads 21-7. Coach.
Yes.
This has been a fun one.
It has been, yeah. It has been a good game for sure. And Westfield has really kind of kept Mountain Crest on their toes. So it's going to be interesting this second half. Mountain Crest defense obviously needs to adjust. They need to be a little bit more aggressive, I think.
Right.
But in stopping that run in particular and closing down on those short passes. But you think about it, how quickly this could have been a 14-14 game. it could have very easily been a 14-14 game had Westfield not pooched that punt return.
Absolutely.
From Mountain Crest. So Mountain Crest actually very lucky. And then on that, for that last touchdown, they got that huge penalty.
Mm-hmm.
They had to get a first, fourth down from like 4th and 10, and were able to get it. A lot of things have had to go Mountain Crest's way for it to be like this right now.
This is true. The two big things, observations, one from each team. Number one, the Longhorns are playing unscared right now.
Right.
They're offensively matching yardage-wise what the Mustangs are doing.
Right.
And then number two observation for the Mustangs is Muir looks comfortable, and he's making some pretty big plays offensively for the Mustangs right now.
Yes,
so.
Definitely. Those are two things that stood out to me as well. And again, this second half, it's just going to be a really interesting second half because Mountain Crest is great at adjusting. So let's see defensively if they can do that. So
the adjustments that I hope to be able to see for Mountain Crest include, okay, let's clamp up a little bit defensively, like you mentioned. If you can, prohibit some points here for the Longhorns, I feel like your offense could kind of get you that lead that you want here in the second half. On the opposite side, it's almost mirror image. Like, hey, if we can stop the Mountain Crest offense, try and pressure Muir a little bit more, make him uncomfortable, because right now he's very comfortable in the pocket.
Yeah.
We have a chance to win this ball game. So that's what we're going to be looking forward to in the second half. Mountain Crest leads 21-7 here at Lynn R. Miller Field. Your video streaming done by CashValleyDaily.com on 107.7 KLZX. A big shout out and thank you to our wonderful sponsors, including Adams Wealth Advisors. Expect specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back for the start of the second half right after this on 107.7 KLZX.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, because I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence. Napa Auto Parts.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors. The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Midco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Welcome back to Lynn R. Miller Field. Mountain Crest and Westfield going at it on the gridiron. Good stuff happening out here. We've got about a minute left before the beginning of the second half. I come in with a minute left, but they every time put on more time on the clock as we do that. And they just did right now. So we got about 3 minutes left.
That's okay.
That's just fine.
I have 2 updates. Would you like to hear them?
Yeah, no.
Yes, you would like to.
Okay, I guess.
Bear River leads Timpanogos 23-14.
Okay.
In the 4th. That's a bit of a shocker.
That's pretty saucy.
Yep. And just another heads up. Logan Search and Rescue still unable to find USU's defense. Been missing for 4 weeks now.
Stop!
And they can't find them. They have looked everywhere, too. So they didn't get on the bus to go to Wyoming, unfortunately. But
okay. We'll just take
anyway, USU takes on Wyoming.
The Pokes.
The Pokes.
They're taking on the Pokes.
They're going to bring home, somebody's going to take home the Bridger rifle.
Yes, they are.
So it'll be very
For one of the last times.
Yes, for one of the last times. They might sign them, I don't know.
Maybe.
There's probably going to be a lot of hurt feelings for a while between the Mountain West and the
I'm
pack,
sure.
Whatever.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
The 6-pack.
Yeah. But they still have about, quite a few hours to find USU's defense. If they can find them and search them, send them up to Wyoming.
We in no way condone any type of sports betting. But if you were in Vegas, you would be able to find the over-under for that game probably at like 90 points, 95 points.
You mean 195 points is what you...
Right.
Yeah.
So...
both struggling with
both. Let me turn my professionalism on.
Yes.
Both teams have struggled defensively on the year.
Yes, they have. But we love our Aggies. Don't get us wrong.
Of course.
We can poke fun because we're Aggie fans.
That's right. The moment that someone else makes fun of my Aggie,
right.
that's when we have a problem.
That is anger. But no,
let's talk about the Mustangs and the Longhorns here. We're getting ready for the start of the second half. Mountain Crest leads 21-7, and we're getting really excited for this one. Muir Brady Muir has been impressive to my eye tonight. He has done and made throws that I don't feel like a typical sophomore quarterback does. He's got zip on the ball. He's playing confidently. He's throwing to spots, and that's what's been really impressive. On the opposite side of the ball, his counterpart Tice Abbott, he's been throwing the ball pretty decently as well. So, the short throws, running it as well. It's been pretty impressive, to say the least. Coach, big keys for halftime. What are your thoughts?
On the Mountain Crest side, they have to continue to drive the field, continue to put points up. Defensively, they have got to get Westfield 3 and out. Don't let them sustain those drives. And to do that, you've got to stop that option and crack down on those passes. So
I would be surprised. I don't know. I would want to put another man in the box if I'm Mountain Crest. I want to be able to. We've proven already that Abbott can run the ball.
Right.
I want to see him throw a little bit more, and prove that he can move the offense that way.
Right.
Maybe stack the box a little bit. Either way.
Yep.
We are getting ready for the start of the second half. The boys are starting, or rather have been warm, getting those legs ready to roll. Mountain Crest girls should be arriving within a little while to a big crowd, I would hope. Bringing home hardware for the Mustangs.
Yes.
On a wonderful season that they've had. They beat Timpanogos tonight, is that correct?
Yes, they beat Timpanogos, yep. Correct.
So.
And currently Timpanogos is losing to Bear River in football. So
what a rough night for
Timpanogos. Yeah. So
here we go as the Mountain Crest Mustang kickoff unit will head out onto the field. Lishman will kick it from his own 40-yard line.
I wonder if they will do that. I mean, they keep doing that squib kick, so who knows? They might keep doing that.
Is that, back there, the receiving unit for Westfield is Boston Cap and another, and they do that squib kick again. They kind of concede 15 yards on the play. They'll fall down on top of it at about the 32-yard line. So that's where the Longhorns will start off. How big, if we're thinking about, keeping the Longhorns in the game, it's huge. It's really important, I would imagine, to get this ball into the end zone.
Yeah, it's imperative for Mountain Crest to make this stop and shorten up the game is what it'll do, for sure.
All right, well, here comes the offense for Westfield. Abbott will be in the gun all alone in the spread formation. 3 wide receivers to the left. If one man goes back to get the handoff on the quick motion, that's Cap, who goes forward for a gain of 3. So they're just trying to get something rolling here, a little bit something easy on the first play. They pick up a moderate 3. Second down and 7 coming up from the 35, working outwards against the Mustangs.
Mountain Crest still doesn't have that extra guy down in the box right now.
Motion from Hunt to the near side. Last time they went into that type of motion, they threw the ball quickly on the wide receiver screen, and right now they've got numbers to do it. 2 cornerbacks versus 3 wide receivers for the Longhorns. They look back towards the sideline to get a play call in. Abbott, again, comes the snap, and they're going to go with that wide receiver screen, like I said, fighting through pressure, through a play, and then Hunt follows through with a great play of his own.
Yeah, that was.
My goodness, the
a lot of
contact back,
for wide receivers and corners. That was a lot of violence.
Jake Costantino gets the tackle. A gain of 5. There could have been a lot more. He worked through pressure to do it. A little bit of a substitution. 3rd down and 2 from the near side hash at the 41-yard line. Got to get to the 43. Abbott will look over to the far sideline, get some more direction as 3 wide receivers to the near side. Cap will motion from near to far into the wide receiver duos. The pitch, Hunt with a great grab, able to get the pitch, but brought down at the line of scrimmage by the Mountain Crest defense, trying to get around the edge tough one to think about right here.
That was Egbert, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looked like Egbert as well as Grayson Voth on the tackle.
Both.
Thank you very much. I'm still learning these boys' names.
No, you're fine.
Motion again. And it looks like the Longhorns might go for it. No, it's sidestep backwards for Abbott, and he's going to roll to the right, fake it, and they're going to convert on the 4th down. The out route caught at the 47-yard line by Phoenix Sandoval. On the fake punt, he goes backwards to indicate that he was going to punt the ball away, but he just ends up throwing it on rolling to the near side.
Yep. And that's the kind of thing you got to expect the rest of this game because, loser goes home. So, again, it's that whole wounded dogs kind of thing where you...
Here comes the quick out, the slant, and a little bit of a toss over the hip. Hard tackle. Looks like Flippins, the one to throw over the hip of the intended man. 5-yard gain on the quick slant from Abbott to his intended receiver on the far side. That was Cap.
And again, Westfield able to move the ball.
2nd down and 5 now in Mountain Crest territory. Low snap. Abbott's going to step up in the pocket, wing it out on the out routes. Got the arm strength to do it, but a great breakup again. Back-to-back plays on this drive by number 34, Jake Constantino.
Yeah, he got his hand in there perfect and knocked the ball away. Just really well done.
3rd down and 5 from the 46-yard line, working inwards on the Mountain Crest defense. 8:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Abbott's going to spread out his wide receivers. Fowers going to look for it. The give, no, the fake, and he's got Fowers all open again, and it's dropped just a hair behind him.
Yeah.
Had the 1st down in his hands, and Fowers cannot bring it in.
And you got to assume they're just going to go for it. They're in this, we've got 4 downs to get the 1st down mode, so.
4th down and 5. Motion again, near side. 3 eligible wide receivers stepping backwards to indicate punt is Abbott. He's going to roll out once again. Throws across his body, has a man open at the 40-yard line, and that is a beautiful play design by the Longhorns. And it looked very similar.
Very similar to what we used to run back in the day. You did everybody motioning one way, sneak him out, going the other way.
Across the grain, and that is a 4th down conversion, the 2nd one on this drive. Cash Cullahan, the senior, able to grab it on the throwback toss from Abbott. 1st down and 10 inside the 40. He's going to step back to throw. The screen finds his man. Hunt cuts back into the middle of the field, and a good stop with not a ton of personnel in the area. Herd of Mustangs, Kai Nilsson, able to bring him down.
Yeah, I believe so. And, when you're a defensive lineman and all of a sudden 3 of you are unblocked, you got to scream, screen, and get back.
2nd down and 7 at the 35. Abbott will hand off to Hunt, getting around the edge. Cuts up and loses his footing. Had more ground to gain if he didn't lose it. Falls down at the 32-yard line.
And Zion is not happy, and I don't blame him. He got the tackle got all jersey on him and nearly pulled him right to the ground. No hold call.
3rd down, and we'll make it 5 going inwards against the Mustangs. Motion again into the split formation. Offset to the left of Abbott is Hunt. Low snap. They're going to go with the quick toss. Ooh. And almost reading it perfectly was Bust. He got a beat on it, broke it up, incomplete at the 25 on the quick slant on the left side.
Yep, he's starting to get a beat on that. There's several times they've thrown that, and he's finally reading that, almost come up with the pick.
Fourth down faced by the Longhorns in this one. And now it's not going to be much of a surprise, I don't imagine. You don't punt at the 33-yard line of Mountain Crest. Again, motion again to that splits formation. Press look by the Mustangs on the near side. Abbott drops back to pass. Has a man open, and he overthrows his man again. Many opportunities for the Longhorns, and it falls incomplete, looking for Boston Cap.
Yeah, he had a good What's going on?
Our white hat's going to come over and discuss with the line judge. I don't see a flag on the
there's
field.
No flag.
The Longhorn offense is telling their defense to get back on their sideline, and they pick up the flag and wave it away.
So it will be Mountain Crest ball. I wonder, I don't even know what.
I didn't even see the flag come out, to be honest.
I didn't either.
All of a sudden, we get a magic trick from the white hat, pulls the flag out, and he just waves it. So after a conversation out on the field, the Mountain Crest defense holds after the overthrow. He had a wide open man.
Yeah, he did.
Wide
Mountain Crest
open.
Lucked out on that one, and most of his balls have been short, not long. So
Muir and the rest of the Mountain Crest offense will take over at their own 32-yard line. They'll work their way out of their own side of the field. Flippins fakes the sweep, give it to Aaron Bell around the side. He's going to throw his offensive lineman forward to try and get a block, and he'll pick up about 8.
If you're going to hide, you're going to want to hide behind Ciosi. It's easy to get. And very patient of him to kind of wait for Ciosi to get his block and then go. So
patient running by Aaron Bell. 2nd down and 2 up to the 41-yard line. So Mountain Crest has a chance now really to put a squash to what could be a Longhorn comeback. Spread formation again. Muir sends Flippinson motion. Will give it to him on the end around, and he's not going to get there. Brought down for a loss of many.
Yep.
Couldn't get there. Stretched out, and finally grabbed 5 yards in the backfield and then thrown an extra 2.
Yeah.
So what ended up being a 2nd down and 2 turns up into a 3rd down and 8 on the negative 6-yard run by Flippins.
Yep, and that's one too that you're gonna want. You're gonna want something coming back this way off of that play as well.
3rd down and 8 now, back at their own 35. Muir will survey the defense. 4 down lineman for the Longhorns. Steps back into the pocket, steps up and wings it across into the gut. That's going to be caught past the sticks near the 45-yard line by Cale Olson.
Cale Olson again, yep. Good pass. I mean, he had to go to the ground with it, but that's all right. Still come up with it.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Longhorns have not gotten pressure on Muir much in this game, and the one time that I can recall, he was able to handle it pretty well.
They did get a blitz back there on a long one that they got a sack for.
That's right.
But that was it.
1st down and 10, a little bit of a more tight formation. Cutting up the field is Aaron Bell on the pitch to the near side, a stiff arm into the face mask of a Longhorn, and he'll pick up 4. Stretched out a good ways to his own sideline. They make that 5-yard pickup by Aaron Bell. Right to midfield.
That run, he makes it not look easy. Is that weird to say?
Yeah.
He makes it not look easy. He makes it look hard, but he gets that 5 yards.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I guess
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's putting maximum effort into it.
He really is.
He kind of looks, it reminds me, not as bad, of Kansas City's running back, Isaiah Pacheco, runs like that. He runs so hard when it doesn't need to be.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. There's some film study for you to look at. Isaiah Pacheco, watch him out. Aaron Bell, there's your comp. Timeout, Mountain Crest couldn't get the playoff in time. We'll take our first of the second half. MC leads 21-7 after holding the Longhorns on a 4th down play in their red zone again.
Yep. And let me now that we've got a second, let me kind of clarify.
Go for it.
The way he runs so hard. It looks hard. Does that make sense? Because he come across, and there were 3 guys that he ended up carrying with him to get those 5 yards, you know. It looked like, that's something, he may be going to get 2 yards. But he's able to get 5 out of it, and just because he's such a hard runner, if that makes sense.
Yep.
You know, sometimes you'll see somebody run, and you're like, they make it look so easy.
Right.
But he's getting them the hard way, but he's getting them.
Yeah. So. 2nd down and 5 at midfield, exactly on the midfield stripe on the near hash. Muir with an offset back to his left. That's Aaron Bell. Sends a man out in motion. That's Folger to the far side. Give up the middle.
I believe that's Puma.
That is Puma, excuse me. Puma able to pull forward for a gain of 4. 3rd down and 1. Coming up. So it looks like Aaron Bell's getting a breather. You can see him with hands on the hips on the sideline.
Yeah.
Next to Kai Passy. And Puma's getting a little bit of working here at the running back position. 3rd down and 1, now officially into Longhorn territory. tighter formation. Heavy set to the left side. There goes Folger, offsetting from the near side of the far. Double motion here. Olsen will fake the sweep, give it up the middle once again, and Puma will get the first down on a gain of 4. Another Mountain Crest, first down.
Yeah, and Westfield's coach was clear out to almost to the mid part of the field, yelling at the White House that had about something. I'm not sure what was that all about. He's still giving him an earful, so not sure.
Well, first down for the Mustangs at the 42, working inwards again on the Longhorns. Motion from Folger. Folger will swap formations and set, and then Olsen will go to the opposite side, giving the key of man. Long toss, Muir toss to the end zone. He's got a man in a step. Clemens pulls it down. No, incomplete at the 1 yard line. And we've got a Mustang that's slow to get up.
Yeah, that was a hard hit for Clemens, trying to pull that down.
Oh.
That would be not good for Mountain Crest.
Micah Clemens, the intended man, had a step or two on 2 different defensive backs, could not pull the ball in, and now he is laying down at the goal line with his, looking up to the night sky with our athletic training staff coming to talk to him. He looked like he grabbed his arm after the end of that. It would be a little bit scary, obviously. Micah Clemens, is a very key portion of this Mountain Crest offense.
Yeah, especially in the passing game. Big part of this. And once it gets cold out there, how hard that turf gets.
Yeah.
It's like playing on cement. He does pop up.
That's good. Clemens is able to pop up, and both of his all extremities are moving pretty well. They're going to usher him off the sideline. Not only that is that he's been a big proponent of the offense, but he's probably been the wide receiver that Mears had the most chemistry with in this one as well. So he'll get helped off the sideline. Mountain Crest will go back out, 2nd down and 10. That ball was perfect, though. I mean, it was right where it needed to be. Yeah. If you're Muir, put it right in the bucket for Clemens to grab it, but no dice. 2nd down and 10.
And that entire time, that ref was out there giving the white hat an earful as well. So I don't know what
someone's talking to the white. Everybody's talking to the white hat. All right, splits to either side. Muir will squat down and get the snap. It will be a quick handoff to Aaron Bell, who's back in formation after taking a quick breather. He'll pick up an easy 6 on the halfback draw up the middle. 3:50 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. It's been a grinded out type of possession. Only 1 possession for the Longhorns.
Yes.
1 possession for Mountain Crest, and that bodes well for the home team.
It does, yep. And again, it's 3rd and short. Is it 3rd or 4th? They keep flipping it back and forth. 3rd and short for Mountain Crest. And they're going to talk about something.
Now our referees are going to have a discussion again. Our back.
Mountain Crest might not
get
the ball. He just barely walked away.
Well, they pushed the shot clock up. They're going to hand it off to Aaron Bell anyway, and here he goes forward to the 31 for a gain of enough for a first down. So he's pumping that fist up, meaning that the shot clock needs to reset. Right. So they did give him that opportunity to do so. At least the referees knew what they were talking about.
It was literally 5 seconds when the referee let go of the ball. That doesn't give you time to get your cadence and everything. So,
first down and 10 for the Mustangs, still driving, eating up a good chunk of this 3rd quarter, wanting to put this thing on ice as much as they can with a score. Muir, fake it, play action, outside route, Passy. Luckily is a big enough body that doesn't get a punishing hit, as he was set up for a hospital ball on that one.
Yeah, he was, yep.
Picks it and grabs it for a gain of 2 on the flat route. That corner was squatting.
Yeah,
and I was waiting for a bigger collision than what happened.
Right, yeah. I think that corner was giving up a couple bills to him, so not able to get a heavy hit on him, luckily.
2nd down and 7. Flipping sides of the field. They're on the far side hash at the 29. Olsen, the lone wide receiver to the near side. Passing in the slot to his right. Muir with 2 running backs to either side. They're going to give it off on the near side. Around the corner goes Aaron Bell. He's got speed, 1 man to beat, and he's caught from behind inside the 10-yard line. The touchdown-saving play by Cooper Yoder, the junior, for the Longhorns. And this has the makings of a haymaker punch if Mountain Crest can punch it in.
Yeah, yep, they've been able to sustain this drive with a lot of really good running. I got to give it up to the line and, even the wide receivers who are doing an amazing job blocking tonight.
Muir will survey the defense again, get into the deep squat, hand the ball, fake it rather. Here comes the slant. Olsen grabs it at the goal line. Touchdown, Mountain Crest. As Cale Olsen on the quick slant goes in there for the score with 1:51 remaining in the third.
And that is exactly what they needed, Mountain Crest. Long sustaining drive to score.
MC pending the PAT. Looking to go up 3 scores. Buse, here comes the fake. Longhorns aren't fooled. He goes back across the body, up the middle. He's got space, looking for a block. Has enough. Can he get to the corner? Yes! A little bit of magic by the Mustangs.
Wow.
Buse staring down the barrel of what was a double blitz coming up. Makes magic happen in the backfield, and Mountain Crest goes up 29-7. 2-point conversion. Good night. Craziness happening out on the field. We'll take a break. Come back to you right after this. In the remainder of the third quarter, Mountain Crest leads 29-7 with 1:51 remaining here in the first round of the playoffs. Don't go anywhere on CashValleyDaily.com and on 107.7 KLZX.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Welcome back here to Lynn R. Miller Field. Mountain Crest will go ahead and squib it off as they've done all game. It will be fielded at the 25 by the Longhorns. Reversal of field and nowhere to go. Just a hesitation type of move. Mountain Crest swarms the ball carrier. They'll get up to about the 30. And now it is crunch time for the season for the Longhorns.
Yes.
Westfield has got to come out here and score. And
this is where so as a defensive coach, it's where you're like, hey, look for it. You're going to get an interception on this. They're going to force it.
You got to sit.
This is your chance.
Look at it. Force a throw to just put this thing away here. So Abbott will set back all alone in the spread formation. His cleats firmly planted at his own 25-yard line. He'll get the snap. It'll be a quick toss across the middle, easily grabbed for a gain of 5 to his man Hinckley Keel.
He's a big kid.
He plays defensive end. He's not listed as a wide receiver. He's actually listed as a quarterback on the roster.
Is he?
Yes.
Holy cow. He is a huge kid.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
Playing wide receiver. It's going to be interesting.
Abbott
keep throwing to him.
2nd down and 4. They're going to go right back to him, and there's that tip too far working inside is Keel. And that'll be incomplete. 3rd down and 4 coming up. He just misread where that zone was going to sit. Abbott throws behind him.
Yeah, where the hole was, he ran out of the hole into the linebackers. But when you don't do that all the time, you're going to run into that. So, and he is far and away, with the lineman, the biggest kid out there.
He looks pretty big. He's listed as 6'3", 225 pounds.
There's no way he's 6'3". He's got to be a lot bigger than that.
Abbott, 3rd down and 4. Looks, the fake, quick slant by Fowers is caught at the 44-yard line. He goes forward for a 1st down, and you're laughing at something.
Never mind. It's funny.
He's allowed to throw. He's trying to get away from the let
I'm not. It was the receiver took a cold cock to the head of Egbert as he came in for the tackle. It was Very interesting.
Well, if you're Egbert, you eat those for breakfast again.
True.
So that's whatever. Like, here comes first down and 10. Trips to the near side. It's going to be a design QB run. Pitch to Hunt. He had more space on his own, and Mountain Crest rallies for a minimal gain of 3 on the pitch play. Yeah, dude. Wide receivers trying to make room. I'm going to go ahead. Bear River. We got some updates from Bear River.
They were
Timpanogos scored a touchdown on 4th down with 2.4 seconds left, but there was a personal foul against Timpanogos.
Bear River came up with the win.
Bear River wins 23-17 against Timpanogos. Here's the design QB run. A lot of space for Abbott. Jump cut to the right side, goes across the 50 and out of bounds. And a Mountain Crest player gets
extracurricular at the end. One of Mountain Crest guys got thrown directly out at the end after the play. Don't shake your head at me.
Hey, nobody can see on the radio that I'm shaking my head. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Dylan Buse just got pushed out of the play during the whistle. So
no, after the whistle.
No. No, he didn't.
I
disagree. 3rd down and 4. 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Here comes the play from the Longhorns. Motion by Kielf to the near side. He'll set up in the slot formation. Abbott will step back to pass. Screenplay coming out. Rolling out of it to the far side is Abbott. He's going to throw it out of bounds to save his skin.
Yeah,
nobody to go.
You can't do that in high school. You have to throw it at a receiver in high school.
Even if you can get out of the pocket?
Even if you can get out of the pocket. That is intentional grounding in high school. Yep, you can't do that.
So it did go beyond the line of scrimmage. There's different rules, obviously, at different levels.
At high school, you cannot do that. That is intentional grounding.
So our near sideline judge throws the foul, or rather the flag on the field. Our far sideline judge that was near the action did not. And now our white hat is coming to discuss. He'll come over to the near side to make the call. And they're confirming with Visser what he wants. Do they want to decline it? Or
he says push him back, so
if he accepts it's a loss of down.
It's a loss of down, so it really you'd take it. You wouldn't decline that if it's a loss of down. Do you want to decline that? No, because I want both. Loss of down.
An eligible man downfield. That's what the call is.
Weird. I could have swore, and I could be wrong because they change rules every year, and I have oftentimes been corrected by officials after my games.
There you go.
But from what I understood, it had to be at a player.
So with that foul happening at the end of the third quarter, there will be an untimed down, 3rd down, and I believe 9 for the Longhorns. They're going to try and get the boys back out on the field. They went over to the sideline to have a discussion. Quasi timeout as the officials trying to figure it out. So there was no foul for intentional grounding.
No.
I'm not going to say.
Illegal man downfield.
Yes. And we got the wrong call from the color commentator. Like, it's totally fine. Like.
Wow. Hurtful.
Man,
mean.
Did you forget your striped shirt up here too?
I did. Apparently. I'm just saying what I saw. In high school, as far as I know, you have to throw it at a player. You can't throw it out of bounds, or that is intentional grounding. At least it was a year ago. If it changed, I'm wrong.
Untimed down, says our white hat. We'll have 000 on the board for the end of the third quarter. Here comes the Longhorns with duos to either side. Now the motion from Kiel will set it up into trips on the open side of the field. Abbott steps up and rolls out of the pocket, trying to throw it over the top for Fowers, and we're going to get
lots of flags on that.
We're going to get a defensive pass interference penalty.
Yeah. Tripped up, and it wasn't on purpose, but you can't trip him up even on accident.
Incomplete. So. I didn't mention that. It is incomplete at the 20-yard line, and that's because the Mountain Crest defender was wrapped around Fowers' hip, brought him down, and the guilty party is going to be Zane Pickup, the defensive back. So there will be a second consecutive untimed down.
Yes.
We're defying the laws of it. Einstein had an equation about untimed downs in football. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Would you like to share it with us?
No.
Rude.
First down from the 40-yard line. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the theory of relativity, right? Yep. It had to do with untimed downs. Abbott will get the snap. They're going to hand it off the middle this time, and Mountain Crest is there to rally. It will be the end of the third quarter on the no-gain play. 2nd down and 10 coming up at the Mountain Crest 40 when we come back. We'll take a break. Don't go anywhere. Mountain Crest leads 29-7 with 1 quarter left to play in the first round of the playoffs here on CashValleyDaily.com and on KLZX.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
2nd down and 10 for the Longhorns. Quick snap. Abbott will drop back to pass. He's got pressure in his face, and he can't get away from it, bringing him down for a huge loss. Number 31 for the Mountain Crest Mustangs, Tayton Page, the sophomore.
Very nicely done.
Incredible play. That's a loss of 14 and the sack.
And a sack. And, you know, it's hard. We've seen him evade a lot of stuff like that tonight. Mm-hmm. So, very good to be able to get him and pull him down.
Well, the fighting death throws of the Longhorns in the fourth quarter. Abbott's going to roll to his right now. He's got pressure again, steps out of it, throws it near the sideline, and it will go out of bounds, incomplete, looking for his man near the original line of scrimmage. It will be 4th down and a long ways to go.
Yes.
And maybe you have a better chance of kicking this thing up in the air and hoping that Mountain Crest touches it than trying to go for a conventional 4th down play, because it's just so far.
Yeah, it's so far. But
should be 4th down.
Whoa.
Oh, we got a holding penalty against the Mustangs.
What?
I didn't see the flag out there.
I never saw a flag out there.
Those flags have been pretty camouflaged tonight.
They have been really camouflaged tonight, and I don't even know where in the heck you would.
Defensive holding is an automatic 1st down as well, so the ball gets moved up to the 38. That
hurts.
Stinks. Like, really hurts the Mustangs. 1st down and 10 for the Longhorns now with the new revitalized. Here comes the quick out, caught by Keel, sidesteps a man, and Carter Egbert lets him hear about it at the very end.
That was some awesome blocking downfield.
Golly gee.
What? I loved it.
I cannot stand that. There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
2nd down and 9.
Some amazing blocking going down there. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. 2nd down and 9 for the Longhorns.
I will say there is
on the right hash. Abbott will go ahead, take the snap, look to his right, quick toss on the curl, and it's bobbled, incomplete. Couldn't grab it on the first one. That's Fowers.
We're seeing a lot of extracurricular, and there will be personal fouls before long.
Yeah.
Just because of the nature of the game, of how it is. There was extracurricular on that one before. Hard to tell.
Hard to tell. 3rd down and 9. Again, stepping up in the pocket. Abbott, what an acrobatic sidestep. He'll pick up a gain of 1, but he gets out of the initial sack. Pressure, 4th down and 7 coming up. Folger, the one to kind of finally bring him down.
Yeah, he was coming out of that back, really breaking it up.
10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. The Longhorns have held the ball for a good while. Feels like they haven't been able to move the ball a ton. I mean, they've been bailed out via penalties.
Yeah.
Some big acrobatic plays. 4th down and 8. This is huge. This could really be the haymaker that Mountain Crest wants if they can make the play defensively. Westfield sets up in trips formation to the near side. Abbott's going to roll to his offside, throw backwards across his body. Now it's going to be up to Hunt to try and make up 9 yards, and he's not going to be able to do it. Rally to the ball. The Mustangs stop it on a turnover on downs. A gain of 2 is not enough, and the Mountain Crest offense will take over.
Yes, much better playing by Mountain Crest defense out there. These last 2, they have adjusted really well to Westfield's offense. And it felt like they kind of, had a little bit more, they're a little bit more panicked the second half. Westfield was very composed that first half.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're down 3 possessions now. You're kind of panicked and you're trying to force things. And although it was pretty well controlled, it just felt different than what we saw in the first half.
Yeah.
So we'll probably get a lot of running here. Flippins fake on the sweep, give it to Aaron Bell up the middle, and a lineman looked like he got rolled up. Hope everybody's okay on that one.
Yeah, that's a tough one when everybody's getting.
Everyone's good. It looked like the guard just kind of got rolled up. That's the worst thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's the absolute worst thing. Like, you're blocking down the field and somebody just dives.
Somebody goes
into
right
your
at
knee.
the back of your legs. Yeah, that's why so many offensive linemen go around with like huge braces on.
Yeah.
That's the injury that really takes a toll.
Worthy to note, Clemens is back into the ball game after he had been knocked down and had to take a little extra time to get up. 2 running backs in the give up the middle, a little bit of an extra burst of speed. A new look.
Number 35.
35 for Mountain Crest, Justin Costantino. 3rd down and 3 for the Mustangs at the 42 on their side of the field. Few first downs, and this one might be all but wrapped up as Mountain Crest leads 29-7 in the middle of the 4th quarter. It's been a game where the Longhorns have really pushed the ball and have gotten some yards, but haven't been able to get the points to go along with it more often than not. Here comes another handoff to just Constantino. He gets thrown forward, but
to the line
of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th down and 2. Now, I know that Mountain Crest goes for it more often than not in these situations. This is a time when you punt the ball. Like, you want to make them go the length of the field. Like,
yeah, you would. But
it's probably not going to happen.
They just sent Aaron Bell back out onto the field. So I'm guessing not. No, they will not be punting. That 3.
4th down and 2 from the 42-yard line. 2 running backs to either side of Muir. They're going to try and get the Longhorns to jump here. Now they'll look over to the near side. Disciplined defensive line, and now Visser will take the timeout. Maybe now he'll send the punt unit out on the field.
Yeah, he might now. So
we'll keep it here. Mountain Crest leads 29-7, facing a 4th down and 2 coming up on their own side of the field. It's been a really fun game overall. Mountain Crest has kind of started to flex their muscles. They're right near the same score that they ended with when they played in Westfield.
In Westfield, yep.
That was a 30-7 ball game.
Correct.
And now they're sitting at 29-7.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's been a different game. You were there.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot different game. Yeah, Mountain Crest, that first game had a lot of control through the whole game. There was no question. Where this first half, Westfield, give it up to them. They came out ready to play and did really, really well. So.
Cold night. Mountain Crest getting ready to wrap things up and get ready for a date with the Bobcats perhaps next week if they can hold on to this lead. Now the punt unit does come out, and I think this is the right thing. Westfield has nobody back to receive the punt. They're just going to let it roll. Rolling to the right, and Mountain Crest will fake it, convert on the pass. That is interesting. Constantino is the one that caught it for the first down on the right side. Flat route up to the 46.
So when you do that, I'm going to kind of explain that a little bit. He rolled out, and what he's been told, this is what, if it's open, throw. If it's not, punt it. Because you have that option. when you're rolling out because they didn't bring pressure. He happened to see somebody open. Now, when you tell a high school kid somebody's open, throw it, if not punt it, they're going to throw it.
Right.
I mean, they're just going to, but...
Timeout taken by Westfield, and a flag comes out.
Yeah, he is hot. I don't know
and
why.
I don't know if he's coming over to talk to the white hat or something, but he was standing out near the hash.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's been warned to stop walking out to the middle of the field. That's what that flag is for.
Right.
It might be a sideline warning.
Could be. I think he wants an explanation. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, the play looked clean, and, granted, I wasn't excruciatingly studying it.
No, I wasn't counting, if somebody was illegally downfield or something like that. I could have very well missed that, but he's obviously hot about something that's been going on. So
right. And that's a really good guess because, kids went off for the punt, and
that's true.
You can't throw the ball if you have linemen at the opposite 40-yard line. So
no.
And maybe he might have a case, to be honest.
He might, but it's
non-reviewable.
It's non-reviewable.
It's gone. It's over
now. And so, so now you're setting yourself up for next time you march on the field. It's going to be a flag. It's going to be a penalty.
Right.
And
that's a very small consolation prize to a Westfield team that's down 3 possessions with 7 minutes left.
Waving it off. And
they waved that flag off because he probably would have won in the court of law, and the referees probably thought oh man, we might have missed something here.
Who knows?
Who
knows?
Again,
I don't know. I mean, it'd be fun to go back and look and see.
That is the downside of that option type of punt because you can't throw the ball, you can't hold on to it that long because
if somebody's going
lineman
down
goes past the line of scrimmage, then. First down and 10 for Mountain Crest after a little bit of a discussion. Muir is going to go ahead and hand it off to Aaron Bell up the middle. He bounces off the nose tackle up through the middle. He's got space for the first time on the night. Gets brought down from behind. That's a gain of 20 for Aaron Bell.
Yeah, huge run by Aaron Bell. And you just had that feeling all night he kind of was like that one more block to break and go.
That one, it finally broke open for him as we go under 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Big shout out and thank you to Young Toyota and Young Honda for 100 years delivering an exceptional customer experience and proud sponsor of Mountain Crest Mustangs and the broadcast here tonight. Muir with trips to the near side. They're going to stay in that spread formation. Timing the snap, the double A-gap blitz. Pressure in his face. It is caught at the 15 on the toss over the middle.
Throw and catch.
Huge play there. Mason Bradford, the sophomore, on the receiving end of that toss from Muir.
Yeah, and I know Mountain Crest, they've been doing it all night, but I know once they got up, they wanted to try and, give him a little bit more room to throw, get him more comfortable back there, because they're going to need him later on as well.
Muir now set up at the 11-yard line. A fake, no, rather the handoff up the middle to Roman Funk. Minimal gain, and he'll maybe lose a yard on the play.
Yeah, they came up with a double blitz on that one. Yeah, I think they kind of figured Mountain Crest was going to run on that one, so.
Clock continues to roll under 6 minutes now. Mountain Crest doing the formalities. They'll try and probably run this ball in or, do whatever they need to and to put a bow on this. Motion from Cale Olsen from the near side to the far side, setting up into trips. Muir surveys, grabs the snap, fakes it. Going to throw the fade route over the top for Passy, and that is broken up. Great defensive play by the Longhorns in the backfield. That's Corbin Price. Was holding up and playing some good defense on Passy. Stops the clock with 5:17, and they're just going to let that clock continue to run, actually, with 3rd down and 11.
No, that stops the clock.
Oh, they were just slow. Well,
so you were watching
I was watching it. I was like, I guess they'll roll it.
Yeah, there's been a few glitches tonight with clocks. So it's all right. We're going to roll with it.
And that will stop. And
we're going to have another meeting
with the
minds on the field to try and figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
They may even ask to put some more time on the clock. Not that it matters that much, but I can see why. Yeah, they're going to ask. No. Yes.
Yes. 5:25 is what they want on the clock. They want 10 more seconds on the clock, and I don't think... We'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see.
Because like you said, it continued to run after.
It did. That's why I was looking at it. I was like, oh, they're just going to let this thing roll. And so they're going to fix the clock. We'll talk a little bit, and hopefully we can get Coach to come up after the game.
We're
and
hopefully going to have Coach
I would really like to talk to him about the confidence from Brady Muir tonight and what he's been able to do. And see, what that means and how that affects going into the game next week, possibly for Mountain Crest.
Right.
And we got a lot of stuff that we could possibly ask him. So
talk to him about. We'll definitely see if we can get him to come up.
So don't stay tuned after the post, rather during the post game, so we can talk to Coach Visser and talk about the playoff run that Mountain Crest hopes to continue on. Here comes another run, bouncing around the outside and trying to get to the corner, but shoved out of bounds is number 25, Nathan Wells, the sophomore running back. So we're getting more familiar faces probably to Brady Muir out on the field, people that he's grown up playing ball with, as we're getting a plethora of sophomores in the game, getting some good experience against a Longhorns defense that's been overall pretty decent tonight. That seems like Mountain Crest has been able to move the ball fairly well, but it hasn't come off of huge plays. It's been methodical driving.
Yeah.
So, fourth down now and 3 from the 5-yard line. They can get to the 2 and get the first down. Muir fakes the handoff to the left, rolls to the right. Nobody open, thinking, coming back and throwing it at the feet of a linebacker, incomplete. And that's not the end of the world, but
no.
Fourth down turnover, and the ball goes back to the Longhorns with 5:09 left in the game. Tough break. Longhorns didn't bite on the action from the opposite side.
But that's all right. Mountain Crest just can't give up the big ball right here, the big,
Keep everything in front of you.
Yep, keep it all in front of you. And just make them drive the field, basically, if you have to.
So Abbott and the Longhorn offense will take over at their own 4-yard line. Here they go on the direct QB snap. A pitch to the right side for Hunt. He'll get around the corner and fall forward for a gain of 4. It gives a little bit more breathing room for them to work.
Yeah.
They're stepping right on their own goal line. Don't want to, give up a safety, but you want to push this ball down the field. I'd imagine on 2nd down and 5, you might see a long toss.
Yeah, you can definitely throw it.
You can gamble on 2nd down and hope for something better. Trips to the near side, and Abbott looks over to his sideline, gets a call from his coach, and that is going to be the wide receiver screen. Trying to get a block up, cutting near side over across the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of maybe 2. 3rd down and 2 coming up.
And again, Mountain Crest, you really just got to have this bend, don't break, kind of keep everything in front of you like you said.
Exactly. 3rd down and 2. Abbott, nobody open, bails out and out of the backside of the pocket to the far side, hucks a rocket, and it's off of the hands of his intended man near the 25 and out of bounds. So 4th down and 3 coming up. I bet, obviously you're trying to pass the ball. He had room to step up into the pocket, but he bailed to the backside and out of it, which caused a little bit of an issue for the Longhorn offense.
Yeah.
4th down.
He he didn't have anybody in front of him either. So he might have had a better chance of running for that 1st down. But
4th down and 2 at the 13-yard line of the Longhorns. Have to go the length of the field with 4 minutes left. Stepping back. Here comes the long ball, underthrown and rather out of bounds. Nowhere to go. Tough break as the intended man for the Longhorns was number 80, Brendan Buckway, and now the Mountain Crest offense will come out. Take over. Deep.
Back and forth right there.
Yep.
With Mountain Crest and Westfield, but it's You would think Mountain Crest would try and get this in and just kind of seal the deal.
Yep.
But
looks like Muir trying to give extra directions. We had one too many men
so would they break
breaking the huddle with 12. That should
have been a
penalty, but they're going to hand it off up the middle for Folger. He gets inside the 5 down to the 2-yard line on the middle run, and
it'll be 1st and 1 on the goal on the 1st and 1.
1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal on the 1. See, that's why I don't do play-by-play. I can't even. I had to take my shoe off to find out where to count that. I know that. I'm just.
Take your shoe off.
You've been really mean tonight.
What? What do you mean? Take your shoe off?
It was a counting joke.
Oh,
it wasn't a good one.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. Here comes the handoff up the middle for Folger, and I think he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Mountain Crest puts the cherry on top with 3:19 left in the fourth quarter. 3:19 left. My pen's running out of ink here, but great play there by Zion to get up in there, get into the end zone, and get what they needed to
get that next score, and then hopefully, kick it off. Have your defense probably bring out your JV team and let them finish out the game.
Probably. Here comes the PAT attempt for Bust. Snap is down and up and through the uprights. Good. We'll keep it here. Zion Folger adds some more to it. MC then leads 36-7 here in the first round of the playoffs.
We talked about this a little bit before, but for being a first-year school, they are kind of senior heavy.
They are.
And which is ironic because Mountain Crest is very sophomore, junior heavy. They do have seniors that they will definitely miss next year, but not the reload that they had this year, where they literally only had, I think, one player who was an offensive lineman who had significant varsity play last year for Mountain Crest, and then next year, of course, they will bring back a plethora of players. So
this will be a team that brings back a lot of experience, like you said, next year for the region, and it will be exciting to see. But they're focused on the now. They want to make a run now this year and see what they can do. Lishman will kick it off from the 40-yard line. Keeps with that squib. It will hop up into the arms of the return man at the 28. He'll go across to the 33-34, and that will be it for the return.
Yep. And another good thing about, I like at this point if both teams can come out with their JV team for two reasons. One, you get your JV team some experience in the playoffs, and two, you get maybe some hot heads off the field who might not be in the right mindset.
Well, Abbott, the starting quarterback, is still out there. He's going to try and finish this game. Stepping up into the pocket and scrambling for some yardage. Gets a block from a wide receiver, and he stretches forward for a first down gain with his left hand.
Yeah, I think they might still have their varsity out there.
I don't think that you take your varsity out. This is their last game.
That's true.
Last game for a lot of these kids. Right.
You let
them try and go score right now. So, second down and 1. They're going to mark him 1 yard short at about the 44. Abbott will step up into the pocket again. Holds onto the ball for a long time. Now he's got a man wide open, and it is overthrown once again near the 20-yard line. I know that the Longhorns had a lot of passing leagues this summer, and it just feels like they were just a tad off tonight on the passing aspect.
Yeah.
They've had guys running wide open on this Mountain Crest defense, which is something that you'll have to think about next week if you're the Mustangs.
Right.
Because Skyview can throw the ball too.
Yeah, they can.
They just haven't been able to connect on those plays.
No, he has overthrown a lot of his.
Abbott steps up in the design QB run, lowers his shoulder, and gets the first down. Under 3 minutes remaining. Closing near the midfield stripe, trying to get off their own side of the field into Mountain Crest territory. And it does look like the JV squad for the Mustangs is out there right now. This is Good time for them to get some pressure, and here comes Abbott spinning off. Look at that athleticism, rolling from his right side 40 and then grounds it into the dirt in front of his intended man at the Mountain Crest 30 on the far sideline, and it stops the clock. 2nd down and 10. That was a really athletic play.
Very athletic play, yeah. Yep. You almost wish that you had, for Westfield, more of a conventional quarterback so that you could use him in a different set, like if that makes sense, with his height, his everything that he has going for him.
Abbott, calm, collected, throws it, intercepted at the 40-yard line, right across the middle, across the 50 on the return. Justin Constantino with the interception for the Mountain Crest Mustang defense, and that was just a tight window that Abbott tried to thread it in there. Constantino intercepts it at his own 40, takes it back 10 yards, and now the Mustang offense will take over at about midfield.
Yep. And I would imagine it would be, for the most part, the JV team out there, but it is, yep. They may have to take a timeout to get everybody in the right position, but...
Get out there.
Get out there. It's the JV squad, go.
Listen. Get 7 people on the line of scrimmage and everybody else line up somewhere. Here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
They still have not started the clock. I don't know. The shot clock. There they go.
Shot clock. Play clock. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. Muir will stay in there, hand it off up into the middle for a new running back and a new face we haven't seen. That's Kai Nelson for a minimal gain, and the Mustangs will probably keep it on the ground here for about 2 minutes left. We'll talk more about this game and what we've seen and what promising things we hope to be able to take into next week as the Mustangs will travel to Smithfield to take on the Bobcats in a Region 11 matchup in the 2nd round of the playoffs.
It'll be a rematch, like you say. They lost a close one in Smithfield, and we'll have to travel back up there. It should be a very interesting game.
2nd down and 10. Muir gets into the ready position. We'll hand it off up the middle. Here comes a little bit of space for the Mountain Crest JV offensive line, getting some room, and a 5-yard gain for Colden Kennington.
Kennington, there's quite often at least one Kennington on the Mountain Crest squad.
Usually.
There's certain names that stand out. Kennington is one of those, so.
3rd down and 4. Hustling to the line. Olsen gets set on the near side. He's the last man to do so. Muir will go ahead and take the snap. Well, this isn't actually Muir. Handoff up the middle. We've got number 4 in here, McCray Crofts.
Yep. Crofts. His older brother, Casey Crofts, was the quarterback last year that graduated from Mountain Crest. So
35 seconds left and remaining in this game. Mountain Crest is going to come away with the victory in this one, as
they will need to take one more snap.
One more snap, yes. But they'll take one more and move on to the 2nd round of the playoffs.
Facing Skyview in.
And they'll take a knee on the last play of the game.
Yep.
And that is an official win for the Mountain Crest Mustangs in the 1st round of the playoffs. A 36-7 victory as the Mustangs break it open even more in that 2nd half. 2 touchdowns balloon the already 2-touchdown lead held by them at halftime. We'll talk more about what we saw at halftime after these quick messages from our sponsors. Hopefully we can get Coach Visser up here to ask him 1 or 2 questions, ask him about next week, what it means for this team to get a win, and more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back on 107.7 KLZX and CashValleyDaily.com. Mustangs win 36-7.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Searching for copiers and...
All right, we're going to go ahead and bring in a special presentation for the post-game show. You can see every Mountain Crest able-bodied person going down there to the south end zone, the southwest end zone. There is your state championship winning Mountain Crest Lady Mustang soccer team.
Coming off the bus. And the football team is also waiting out there to congratulate them. Very cool.
Absolutely fun. There goes the student section running out to meet them.
That is quite an accomplishment. It really is.
Absolutely.
But you got the We Are the Champions playing.
There you go.
There they come.
That's a huge winning night tonight for Mountain Crest.
Yes.
Moving on to the second round. Rivalry game coming up for the boys football team, and then of course the state championship girls soccer team coming to join in on the party.
Just in time for the end of the game.
Very fun.
Cool. Very cool indeed. So,
well, we will take the official post-game break, and then by the time we come back, hopefully Coach Visser will join us up here and talk a little bit about next week for the playoffs. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back on 107.7 KLZX.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Welcome back here to the post-game show. Mountain Crest takes the win in the first round of the state playoffs, 36-7 over the Longhorns of Westfield. We're joined here in the booth by Coach Visser. Coach, first of all, thanks for joining us. There's a party happening on the field. I feel like you need to be down there.
Yeah, that was awesome how that worked out, the timing of all that.
Well, this game was a fun one. It was a little bit different than when we met Westfield for the first time. Coach, I got two questions for you. The first one pertains to your quarterback tonight. Brady Muir comes out, obviously comes in, has not played the whole season, but came out looking really good. He looked very confident, had some time in the pocket. What can you tell us a little bit about what his progression was for this week and his play out on the game on the field tonight?
Yeah, he obviously played great. Awesome. When you're a sophomore, a week and a half is like an eternity. A lot of practice reps. He obviously got used to the varsity speed the last 2 weeks. And yeah, he played confident, and we've always known if he has the ability. He has a great arm. He's got a great mind. He's just got to play confident, and he did that tonight. So it was awesome.
That confidence came early and often. It looked like you were feeding him some short passes to kind of get that thing going. Was that the game plan to kind of get something going? Then he released a bomb on that second play. So
our plan was actually to release the bomb early, but they came out and gave us a different look, and so we kind of took what we needed to, and then took the shot, and he hit it, and Micah went and got it. And just played within himself. He did a good job of knowing when it was cover 1, cover 3, and adjusting, and did a great job.
Coach, obviously next up on the docket here, you celebrate this win, right? Till midnight or whatever it is that you want to do. Yeah. And then you're going to get ready for a game that's also familiar. You're going to be taking on Skyview in this one. This game, obviously you put up quite a few points, but there were some aspects I'm sure that you want to fix. What's going to be the main focus point going into next week? What do you want to fix that maybe you saw tonight that can't happen next week against Skyview?
Right off the bat, what kind of comes to mind is, I keep coming back to our core values all the time with these guys. Toughness, effort, and discipline. That's kind of what our whole program is built on. And to be honest, when we came out the first quarter, I really did think Westfield was the tougher, more disciplined team that was playing with more effort, play to play. I think we were winning because, we had a lot of talented players making plays. But every play, we need to win those 3 battles. It doesn't take an ounce of talent to play really hard, to be tough, and to be disciplined. And we weren't playing that way the first half a lot. So we need to clean that up and be ready to roll. And then just some little stuff, here and there that we didn't clean up, X's and O's. But overall, especially second half, I thought the kids corrected some of those things and played hard. And it is a familiar opponent with Skyview, and the boys are very excited to play them. Ever since that game, right? We've been hoping for another shot.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just going to ask you again, you kind of, touched on it a little bit. What was the halftime like? What was the message you were giving to the boys? Because like you said, you were ahead, but it really felt like it was kind of a battle out there that first half. What was it like for the halftime?
Yeah, I always tell the boys I'm trying to enjoy the wins more, and I'm trying to enjoy being ahead more. But it was kind of a bit of a chew out at half, because again, those are my non-negotiables. I think they're playing harder and they're giving more effort on the little things, and we just needed to clean that up. And when we did, the talent part took over.
Awesome. I think that's all I've got. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Good luck getting ready for next week. It should be a really great game.
Yeah,
so
I'm excited. This one should be a fun one.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach. All right.
That was Coach Ryan Vissert talking a little bit about the game, what he saw, and getting ready for Skyview. And like you said, the end score is going to be heavily favored for Mountain Crest, but make no mistake about it, this was not a blowout by any means. This was really a game all the way into the fourth quarter.
Right.
And it was really fun. Mountain Crest is going to have a big challenge for them next week.
It is. And, one thing I just want to point out real quick before we kind of, wrap it up, the difference in that first half, because Mountain Crest was ahead, is there were some big mistakes that Westfield did. And that was the only real difference with Westfield not being able to put it inside the goal line once they're in the red zone, a muffed punt. Those little things kept Mountain Crest in it the first half. Second half, much better, looked more like Mountain Crest football. So,
well, we'll go ahead and part ways with you, the listenership, tonight. Again, Mountain Crest wins 36-7 over the Westfield Longhorns in the first round of the UHSAA football playoffs. They will take on Skyview next week in a game that will be called by John Newbold.
Yep.
And you'll be able to listen to him and this game on Cache Valley Daily.
And Rex. Yep.
And Rex, yeah, absolutely. Until then, we bid you adieu and farewell here on 107.7 KLZX on CacheValleyDaily.com. And as always, go Mustangs.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand